All right, hello. Hello, people in stream.
It's the best fucking sound quality we've had in 2 years.
Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. So we are going to get started here. Going to go through a quick recap and then see what these hooligans get into tonight. Thank you for being here, and yeah, let's do this thing.
For sensitivity. And I can't do anything more than practically eat the microphone like I already am.
No, I turned you to 128% and it is like perfect.
Okay then.
My coochie's hairy and alpha.
Also, there's little blips in this ambient music with just random things, and I've had the shit scared out of me twice so far, and it's only been 7 minutes.
Oh no. Is it the
No. It legitimately, because I'm just like, I'm focusing on this, I'm trying to get you your stuff.
Oh.
Listening to them talking, and all of a sudden I'll just hear like, I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck? Where the fucking crows at? Or like a gunshot goes off, and I'm like, is there somebody, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so you have a min token thanks to Lucy, by the way. He did not like the boxy one that Roll20 provided, so he went and found one and said, use this, I hate the other one.
It's true.
Lucy.
He says it's true.
I was like, that's not a cat, that's a square. Here, have this instead.
We don't have square cats here. Alright, let's go
cats
through
are liquid.
our recap here. Okay, so last week, you all were in Wilna's office, and we're trying to kind of figure out what the heck happened. You think you might be onto something either with time travel or being on a different plane. Nobody's really sure, including Wilna, but she did assure you that she and her team are going to work hard to figure out what to do and how to get you home. Yeah. This music is crazy too. Hold on, I'm gonna let me switch over to our calm music.
This would be great ambient for a skirmish.
That's what it's for. When you guys are in their first big fight.
I apologize. I didn't mean to derail you there. I just could not hear words you were saying.
No, that's alright. Better? Okay.
100%. Thank you.
Nice and relaxing and not depressing at all, Lucy. Okay, so it was brought up whether or not Bonkin's family line might be able to be traced, at which point the group found out that Bonkin's daughter is actually adopted. He sort of rescued her from the street. Not sort of, he did rescue her from the streets. So that plan got foiled rather quickly. Everyone started to get to know each other a little bit more through conversation and maybe a little bit of alcohol. Marcus and Kira had a very in-depth conversation. However, they did it in a language that nobody else speaks. So there are a lot of speculations about what they were discussing. And everybody might not ever know.
Not much speculation in my mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ages is still kind of thinking, yeah.
You were shown to your quarters, which they have actually changed, by the way. This map has changed, obviously, from last week, thanks to Xavier. I got an early Christmas gift of a bunch of maps and things for Roll20, but not only that, he also taught the man, which is me, how to fish. So now I can find things on my own, too. So thank you very much for that, Xavier. This just made my life a lot easier as far as maps and tokens go.
This map looks great.
Well, you're welcome.
But yeah, so this is where you guys are brought to. It's more, instead of being like a hotel room, kind of like what you had seen prior, you have an entire loft. This whole thing is all of yours. This is, hold on. I was counting beds before. This is a day bed, just so that we know. All the rest of them have like full beds, but this is a day bed. So there are actually 5 bedrooms.
I call the couch.
What was that?
I call the couch.
Oh, I figured. Okay. Oh, why didn't my game change?
I was about to say, Ages is small enough, he could just go ahead and take one of the, like, seats and be fine.
Right, yeah, that's true. There's definitely no lack of space here.
Let me ask you this, is one of them a recliner by chance?
Oh yeah, any of these are recliners.
Okay, yeah, that's just where Aegis would sleep. He'd just go ahead and recline it back.
Okay.
He's small enough, he
Well,
fits into that easy.
If everybody's calling couches and whatnot, I think Tempest's going to call this room.
Right?
Yeah,
that's fine.
look, Marcus
Okay,
is a
thank
little
you.
bougie, so his ass is taking a fucking room. He'll go into the. Actually, no, he wants to be on the end. He doesn't want to be in a fucking middle room.
Yeah, the biggest one is this one. Just,
Yep, that one has plenty of space for Min and for me to spread out all of your gear so I can fix it because nobody takes care of their shit.
Hey,
So,
hey,
yeah.
come on! I take care of my shit.
And Tempest takes care of his instruments.
That's true. Speaking of, did you say where I
We'll see.
placed Tempest in this room?
I did right on the piano.
Right
He has
on the
no idea
piano.
how to play piano.
Great. But yeah, so you're shown to your quarters where some more conversation was had, but everybody really kind of was relaxing after an absolutely insane past day. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys wrap that up. You all can pick your rooms, walk around, whatever it is that you want to do, and we will move forward.
Is this, you said this is the morning then, or is this still the
This would be
evening?
just before going to bed, just before long rest, to give you guys a chance to wrap up anything we didn't get to wrap up last time because I kind of cut us off.
Yeah, Marcus, after that conversation with Kira, he's gonna excuse himself and he's gonna just go like deadbolt that fucking door and take his gear off for the first time in like 20 hours.
Did you still have your gear piled up for Kira to do any mending, repairing, etc.?
He would have, now that I see that the map is a little bit different, he'll leave it just outside of his door.
like the shoes,
Yeah,
like shoes at a hotel.
Like he's got shoes that need to be polished. He's never had anybody fix his gear. He does it, so this is weird.
Yeah,
If
I suppose
remember
Tempest would.
correctly- Go ahead.
I guess Tempest would probably ask, where do you want me to put my sword and my? Should I just put it at your door? Or should I where do you where? I don't know how to
I
do
didn't
this
even
either.
know he had a fucking
I
sword.
It's because he didn't fucking use it.
mostly
Does he?
need
What
a
kind of sword is
table
I
or
think it's
some
just a-
floor space.
yeah.
I don't really want
I think
everyone
so.
stepping on everything. And after
Mhm.
exploring a little bit, this, if I could, up here, if you don't mind. I know it's a little bigger, but it'll give me enough space to work on everything. And then just bring it in there, and then she just shrugs and trails off a little awkwardly. Or I could just come to you, whatever's easier. Really.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just drop
So
off my
awkward.
repair. I guess on the table there for you. Thank you for doing this. I don't think, I mean it's not in terrible condition. I don't think, but you know it probably could use some love and care for sure. It's probably in terrible position. You're making a face. It's in terrible condition, isn't it?
It is.
Listen, I
well
hope
loved.
I've never used this. I've never used this before.
That's true.
I don't think it's ever been used.
You know, that's okay. That's okay. We'll take care of it. Really, it's.
I kind of just took it from my parents' mantle.
I mean, that.
It's a
that
decoration.
happens Sometimes.
He's gonna hit swing
know,
one time with
He's
his
gonna
hammer.
crack.
Well, good thing I wasn't counting on that as my primary.
I'll wait till she goes to
I
fix it.
know, in theory,
Oh my
how to use it.
Wonderful. Then, in theory, you'll be able to learn how to take care of it too.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, great. I'm gonna, in theory,
Okay,
try to
being
learn how to
able to-
use this piano.
You'll be able to see everyone's expressions now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to poker face at all.
Wait, could you not before?
Oh God, no! My connection.
Oh,
is
because you're on a
horrible.
laptop.
Oh yeah. My entire gaming experience has changed.
Oh god, he's showing up.
Fucking Kira coming
I
out.
see you
here
holding
trying
that
to
thing
listen
up.
to the roast of.
She is Aegis still just passed out, or is he awake at some point?
No, yeah, I was just about to say, if I remember correctly, Aegis was asleep at the end of the last session, so I'm just going to say he's still probably asleep. Just like his pack probably right there beside the recliner.
You're gonna have to wait to get your Kira present then. Shame.
Shame.
And I think Bonkin already gave you like his fishing net.
Yep, she asked you to put her backpack wherever her space would have been.
Yeah, he'd probably put it like next to your bed.
I do too.
Okay, then that is my intention to have Min and I go and fix everyone's gear. And then meditate for 4 hours and continue.
Okay.
Bonkin will probably see if he can find like an open window or something he could open.
Oh,
And
he's not long for this world.
He's not.
I don't know about that face, Xavier. I'm not jumping
He
out.
wants
You
to
just-
smoke.
I literally
I said off screen, I said he's not long for this world.
Bonkin's like, done.
I'm out.
We were very
I'm
concerned that
fucking out.
we were concerned that Bonkin was either gonna rage out when he found out that he wasn't gonna be able to see his daughter, or he was gonna use it as motivation just to get home. We were like, it could go one way or the other. We really don't know.
He's probably just trying to get home. On a side note, yeah, he's gonna try and like open a window. He's gonna take out the pipe I sent the picture of, last week, and then just I guess kind of smoke for a bit.
Okay.
I guess I kind of have a question which really doesn't mechanically matter at all, but like, which room has the best acoustics, would you say? Would it be the room I'm currently in?
Let's see. It's a very good
Kitchen.
question.
I assume because the piano's in here, is all.
Yeah, it would probably be the room. If not here, maybe here. But you can
Kitchen.
you can assume that since the piano's placed here, it's probably here.
Yeah, so Tempest probably would be playing a lot in here, trying to learn the piano and also just playing his instruments, kind of maybe set up shop over here in the corner with some of his musical setup a little bit. Sometimes it'd be soothing. Most times it won't because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Okay. It's like what you're hearing right now, but every so often it's like a bah!
Yeah, exactly.
The real reason I took this room up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? Is there anything else anyone wants to do before a long rest? Okay, great. Kira, when you do go to repair that sword from Tempest, you realize that the material it's made of is probably not meant for fighting. It was probably more decorative. But you make do with what
That's
you've got,
probably
and
fair.
you make it now worth using in a fight.
Okay. Sweet.
It's one of those like online like purchase like
Excalibur.
sword. Yeah, Excalibur from one of the
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. They got it from an Etsy shop.
Yeah, 2 pieces of rebar.
Yup. Stainless steel, that's it. Just fold it over once. Not even.
You're gonna have to. You can kill someone with this, but you're gonna have to hit them real hard.
You can hit somebody
So-
once, and that's it.
Bonkin, so you guys all you bed down or you get ready to meditate or whatever it is that you do. Bonkin, Kira, and Tempest can actually give me 1 second here.
Oh no, we're in trouble.
Just FYI, this character is a deep fucking sleeper. You're gonna have to kick him awake.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Say it last.
Yes, it did.
Hope you like flying.
Okay, cool.
I was about to say, this man has 4 arms and can smack you awake from 15 feet away.
That is actually pretty cool.
We'll see how well Marcus sleeps with the cat on his chest.
Oh no, he will
Metal
not like
cat.
that, especially not that cat.
Okay, so Kira and Tempest. In the middle of the night, you do kind of like I believe that Kira was just meditating, but you do kind of jump awake a little bit. You think you're hearing something, and with careful listening, you realize what woke you was steps, and then whoever was coming up realized you guys were sleeping, and you hear it. Oh shit! And they close the door back behind them, and then the steps go back, or the footsteps go back down the stairs. You're able to drift back to sleep.
Kira will make the mental note to figure out how to create an alarm system.
Okay.
Tempest probably just assumed it was somebody else in,
It's
in the
just-
party.
Yeah, somebody else in the party. You guys don't know each other well enough yet to be able to
Yeah.
decipher names or
I am
voices.
going to have Min just guard at least the doorway to my section of this loft for the rest
Sure.
of the night, though.
Okay, yeah. It goes.
No
yeah.
room.
Well, to be fair, it's like this whole. this whole
That's why I said my section over here.
of the loft. All right, great. So yeah,
All the windows open, right?
they do all
you said-
open. Yep, they do all open. They also all have screens. It's not just wide open. But because of the way the height that you're at, even though you're not on the 33rd floor anymore, the height where you are, as well as the other buildings surrounding you, it's kind of like a wind tunnel when you open it. So
Perfect. Actually,
yeah.
that's exactly what he was hoping for.
Oh, great.
So yeah, Tempest would have opened the window and let all that air rush in as best he can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet you that's nice. Yeah, so that is a window. There's a tiny window here. There's 2 windows here. So pretty much surrounding the entire building, like you would think a hotel or a tall building in the city would be. Every single room has at least 1 window. The bathroom windows are the really tiny ones that are up really high, but they do open. So Bonkin, you are able to use your pipe by the window without setting anything on fire or billowing a bunch of smoke into the living room. Yeah, so
I'd like to think that if anyone's watching, it like forms a shape like a flump or something, and then just gets
Oh
blown
my
away.
god, no, not the floor.
yeah,
Not
Kira.
the flum.
Okay,
Kira.
I can form a single creature: a dragon, a flump, or a froggy.
It's true.
You
Yes.
pick one.
Specific.
It's very specific.
Who enchanted this thing?
It is so
Thank you for
great.
choosing the flump and not the Froghemoth.
Or the dragon, for that matter.
And Kira, you catch out of the corner of your eye while you're working, something is like floating outside your window, and when you like look over, it's a very strange looking sort of little cloud of smoke, but it's shaped oddly like a creature. If you want to try to figure out what it is, you can give me a history check.
I absolutely do, but narratively, I'm picturing like she was focusing on something and then Min just started growling at the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
That
okay.
was so fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it
That's
crazy?
great.
I was just thinking, wow, you getting a new PC is going to speed up our combats in
It's gonna
every
be
campaign
amazing.
you're in by like 25%.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so as you look out the window, you see this weird looking thing. It looks like a jellyfish mated with, I don't know, some kind of weird monster, like a mushroom with eyes. But it's not the actual creature itself, it's just made of smoke. And give me an intelligence check.
It would help if I clicked on the right thing.
That does help. Yeah, you realize, like, okay, it's not actually a creature. Somebody's doing something around here magically to have enchanted this. So no panicking.
Yep, then she'll probably Min, it's a cloud. Min, no, just stop. And then she'll go back to it.
Perfect. All right, so if nobody else has anything else, we will go ahead and say that you all successfully take a long rest.
Hell yes.
Yay,
Sorry,
our
I
first
got
one
really
of the whole campaign.
All of my shit was spent.
Yeah, I know, you
had
spent everything.
nothing.
I could go another round.
I could have gone another round, but we'd have been in some trouble. I had no tricks left up my sleeve.
All right, so in the morning, you actually wake up to, you can smell hot food, bacon, and there's bacon, there's eggs, biscuits, all the breakfasty foods you could want. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Coming from this general vicinity. Bonkin, you smell it the most. Which is probably bad for all of you.
And it's all gone.
You know, we have someone that can cast good berries. We'll survive.
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true. All right.
Yeah, I hate hate it.
I guess before going out there, Tempest would probably just root through the room, like seeing that there's a closet in here, hoping to find like some kind of like clothes to wear out there because he's probably gross at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually in there are hoodies, like, just plain pullover hoodies, there's jeans, and then on the other side there are actually suits, not like tuxedos or anything, but just nice looking jackets and dress pants.
Tempest probably spends like the first like hour of being awake playing dress up.
Okay, can you give me an investigation check, please?
Sure.
Ooh.
Get your Tempest doll
But
today.
wait, there's more.
Okay, great. You do find one that will actually fit you, so you're not going to be swimming in
Ooh.
your dad's suit for the campaign. But yeah, so there's plenty to dress up in. The hoodie, this weird thing that you pull over with the hood on it. You're gonna call it a hoodie because that sounds right. It's super comfy. Jeans, not so much. You have to button those, but there are other pants that you don't have to button. So you discover
Alright, so
a
yeah,
lot of clothes.
He would definitely just set the suit aside for now, and then put on the super comfy hoodie, and then I don't know, whatever he can find for his legs that are also comfy. Jimbo
Yeah, there's
Jambos.
sweatpants. Yeah, pajama pants, sweatpants.
Perfect.
Real nice
Poopy pants.
drawstring.
Yeah, yoga pants. Great.
Bonkin will not even notice the closet and just kind of walk by. Because he only has one pair of clothes anyway, so.
Yeah,
Just
I
gonna head to
assume-
the kitchen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would assume Marcus would immediately have checked outside of his door, make sure that his armor is still there, and
His armor would probably not be there at the moment because she was working on it.
Oh. Well, I guess he'll just go back in the room and wait.
Sorry.
He doesn't fucking. He ain't walking out there and showing you all the goods. He's got one set of clothes, and that was it.
Well, there's clothes under the armor, probably.
Nah,
No.
That poor chainmail.
just chain on
You-
flesh.
He's wearing chainmail
I'm not worried
on.
about the chainmail.
Oof. Oof. Yikes.
He's got a loincloth, but come on, let's have some decency.
Forget chest hair, man. Just ouch.
That
I
shit's
don't-
gone.
I don't know if you're exploring or not, but this is a closet as well, Marcus. And there are drawers. This is
Oh.
a dresser.
All right, well, fuck it. Maybe I can find a dress or something. I'm gonna start. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna find in here. I'll start digging through it.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'm not gonna make it look like I tossed it, by the way. I'm gonna be very respectful of opening it and just checking if there's anything.
Okay.
Okay, you said investigation?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's an 11.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to find sweatpants. You're able to find some jeans. There's a crew
Sweats and
neck.
jeans. Fuck yeah, that
There's a
sounds
crew
comfy.
neck sweater in there. It's just a plain one, like a navy blue plain.
Ooh.
There's
Good old
also-
So
sweatshirt.
Yale
over
across
here.
the chest in there.
He like slides the he slides the t-shirt over, tears it obviously because he's got fucking horns, and this neck was not made for people who have demon horns, I'm sure. And then he's gonna look at it and go, okay.
Yeah, you
And
tear
the
it.
sweatpants, he's just like, oh, this is great.
You tear it like this part right here as you're putting it on. It's like ripped down.
It's gonna be the new fashion statement.
Yeah.
You got the ripped V. The ripped
Yeah, the
V.
ripped V.
ripped
The ripped
V.
V sweater. Yeah.
All right, I guess at that point he'll be like, okay, I'll go back out and I'll try to see where the food. Is there a kitchen? Holy shit!
up here.
Oh, this map is way bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's huge.
Holy shit! I was zoomed in so far. I didn't realize there was a whole northern portion.
Yeah, and half of it is cats.
All right, we'll come and sit.
Yeah, so there's plenty of food. It's kind of just laid out on this counter, and I realize I used the one with a grid on here. I'm gonna fix it because it's driving me crazy. Because it doesn't line up. So yeah,
It's okay. Still looks great.
it does. Yeah, and there are weird things, like you guys have no idea what this is. There's a really tall version of the little thing that was keeping stuff cold in the office when you guys were looking for wine and stuff. There's a really tall version of that. You guys have no idea, like, how the hell to use them, but they're there.
If you open that thing, it makes the room nice and cold. Though sometimes it yells at me if I keep it open.
How long have you been here?
Well, I woke up to good food, so I came in and I was hungry.
And you just started messing with stuff.
Do we know who left this? Do we pay somebody? How does this work?
I don't know. I left like 2 coins over there. I don't know if I need to pay more.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is included in whatever organization is providing us the lodging. And if coin should be discussed at some point in time, then I'll make sure to bring it up. I have plenty to pay for whatever we eat. Just enjoy yourselves, because it sounds like they're going to bring us to some sort of armory, I believe, today. And we are supposed to be getting some sort of training, kind of a 101 into the wherever we are, New Haven.
It is really loud. I don't know if you had your windows open at all, but my God, it is loud out there.
I didn't open my windows, but I could hear the wind through it, and I was mortified. It sounded like we were in a hurricane all night.
Oh, that was lovely. I loved it. The wind was fantastic. It was nice and cool and came in really strong, and I loved it.
Yeah,
but the noise that came with it was insane.
I went for a bit of a smoke. It was I saw it for a few seconds, but then the wind carried the smoke away real quick.
I did not realize you were a smoker, Master Bonkin.
Well, it helps keep me calm, especially with the little one. She likes the shapes the smoke makes.
Oh.
I do keep it out of reach because smoke's bad for kids.
Smoke's bad for everybody, but the children definitely... Yes, you shouldn't. Well, our mission, first and foremost, Master Bonkin, is to get you home, so just maybe lay off the pipe a little bit so we can get you there with all your lungs intact.
Should be late for that one. I've been smoking for a couple years now.
All right, fair enough. Smoke up.
How old are you?
Sorry, what was that, Tempest?
How old are you?
Let me see. And it'll go like over his finger, like all 10 of his fingers 4 times. I think somewhere like 40, 38.
Oh.
On.
My goodness, that's rather elderly for your people, isn't it?
Well, my dad died at twice my age, so...
My goodness, you've longevity in your bloodline then. That's wonderful.
Yeah, he said he lived a really, really long time. So hopefully I have that gene in me.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, we'll make sure you live at least until your natural years run out, but...
We'll keep you kicking for a while.
Thank you. You guys are good people.
You are going to make me cry, and I am wearing pants that feel like I've crawled through a cotton field. It's wonderful.
He's
Why do we
amazing.
not... Have you seen this? And he looks down at the shirt and says, they definitely did not make this for people who have horns, but it's kind of a fashion statement if you kind of just pop it out like this.
It is so comfortable in these.
It works so well.
It does look a bit strange, but I think it looks good on you.
Thank you. Well, that's much appreciated. Have the others woken up yet? Or Marcus kind of like glances around, looking for a window to try to figure out like what fucking time it is, because he doesn't know what a fucking clock is.
Yeah. So as you glance out the windows, it's daylight now. Where last night was almost pitch black, aside from like the Christmas lights that you're able to see and the city lights. Still pretty bustling though. Tempest wasn't kidding. Anybody who had windows open, or even if you didn't, you would have heard. If the windows are closed, it would have been actually Marcus. You wouldn't have heard anything because you're a deep sleeper. But everybody else would have heard honking. You're not really sure what it is. It sounds like horns. People constantly blowing
Some
horns.
kind
at
of
each other.
angry goose. There's like a whole army of angry geese outside. It's weird.
That's why they built these towers, to keep them protected from the angry geese.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid to see what the ground level looks like.
It does sound a bit noisy. Maybe there's this geese. No,
what
I
kind
don't.
of breakfast do we have here anyway?
I don't think anyone else is awake yet, Mr. Marcus. But if you want to wake up your Miss Kira, he's gonna wink at you. I'm sure she'll like it.
Can I insight? What the fuck? Can I try to figure out what the fuck
Yeah,
that
insight.
wink was?
Go ahead with
I don't
insight.
think you
He
need
truly
much.
had
I don't think you need much insight from Tempest. He's doing the eyebrows.
16.
Bunkin, are you trying to hide anything? Be deceptive in any way?
Nope.
Okay.
He's just like a good luck. I'm sure you.
Marcus, for you.
Marcus is smart, but he doesn't understand social cues.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For you, you still don't quite understand, but the wink and the smile that Bonkin is giving you tells you that they truly have no idea what you and Kira were talking about last night. But they think they do.
Oh, they know.
We know perfectly well.
I love that you've just convinced yourselves that, like, no, we saw what was going on. Okay, so Marcus will say,
I like it. That's a good breakfast.
I'm going to go get the others. I'll make a stop by Aegis as well. Not just Mistress Kira. And the fuck?
Yeah, you should probably get Kira last. I mean, it's going to take a little bit longer.
It's about that
Be
time.
safe.
There's a knock on Kira's door. Mistress Kira.
There is a sound of like startled exclamation, the clanging of metal as something definitely gets dropped, and then the like, yeah, one second.
Min, it's Marcus. Please don't shred my face. This is in
helps.
Elvish, by the way. That does
Per-
not help my case any, but
No, it does not at all.
Oh, they're flirting again.
Notice how he went to Kira first and not Aegis.
Must be really excited to see.
So, Kira.
I think I'll go get Aegis so that they can have more time.
Or sausage and gravy for me.
Kira's gonna go and open the door. She's definitely still wearing the same gear that she was wearing yesterday. So no
Yeah.
t-shirt or jeans.
and Marcus is ripped physique is in gray sweatpants and I should have kept the fucking rags I had on and the V-neck thing.
Who the fuck?
Candace is
What is that?
shut that shit down. What in the world? What in the Cantina band on some backwoods planet in the middle of fucking nowhere was that? Oh, good lord.
I didn't think I was gonna get to use that one.
That was too much.
That was amazing.
I see you're still wearing the same thing you were wearing.
It's called Android Sock Hop, by the way.
Why? Why was...
Ask
Yeah,
Kevin
no,
McLeod. I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay, so God damn it, I don't know.
So Kira opens the door.
You were giving your description. Sorry,
Yep.
that's what prompted my music.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say obviously he's just in the sweatpants and the torn t-shirt and he's like kind of eyes you like, oh, everybody else has changed.
I haven't.
I'll accept bonking.
I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd be up yet. You probably want your armor. And it's in Elven too.
Yes, as long as it's Ready. No rush. Did you sleep?
I never sleep. Not really. And she turns and goes back, and there's just a pile of the party's crap on the table, and then a bunch of her tools like strewn around. But she picks up the chainmail with a little bit of effort. She's not strong. And then just turns and brings it back, and it's been carefully mended and cleaned and and repaired in general.
Seeing that you struggle, he kind of like scoots past Min and he looks down and he just says, Min, and kind of grabs a chainmail, throws it over his shoulder, and
That's exactly how I say hello to my cat.
Oh God, did the world just
I'm
shit?
trying to fix it. It's
Oh,
driving me crazy.
Oh God, goodness, no. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're cutting the grid out. Man, look at that. She's become a master at this program, you guys.
Oh, that's
A
better.
mid-game shift. Oh.
Sorry, I'm better now.
We just
Beautifully
teleported to our,
done.
Thank you.
to our next alternate universe.
Yeah. Womp womp. Surprise, bitches.
It's a third world.
Surprise, motherfucker.
He'll take the chainmail and he'll say, well, I'm actually, Candace, when she said I don't sleep, not really, can I try to like?
You can insight check her.
dig into
Your
my-
passive insight is high enough. Or do you want to do like a history?
Well, I just want to try to figure out, do I know if her people
Do-
need to actually sleep, or are
You
they
can give
immune
me
to like?
history or nature.
Ooh, God. Those are both. All right, history it is. Oh shit, 19. Fuck,
That's
I'll take
pretty
it.
good. Yeah, so with a 19, you realize what she's saying. Like, they really don't have to sleep in its typical sense. They have to rest, but
Oh crap, she was playing up the elven immune to sleep thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that went so far over my head because I've just been looking at you like an
Well,
alien this whole
and
time.
probably
It's just you
also-
from the fucking shadow.
you've been a little distracted the past like 3 minutes by somebody, so my bad. That was a good roll though. Yeah, so you know that her people, her race, really they don't need.
She literally doesn't sleep. Yeah, no,
they
that's-
just have
that's
to
fine.
rest.
Yeah, we do the trance thing.
All right, fair enough. All right, wow, I feel like I was just taught about elves for the first time ever, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for almost 30 years. So I'll say thank you, first and foremost, for everything that you've done. Second, you should probably come and eat because I believe we're going to be meeting with somebody today regarding training, and hopefully, if everything works out well, we can move on to our first mission and start progressing and getting ourselves home.
Yeah, food would be really good. I am starving.
Does she eat? He points to Min.
Nothing that we're going to find out there. I take care of her.
Oh, okay.
Every
It's not anything weird like
No.
souls of children or something.
What Lucy said.
Well, you said it wasn't something we could find out there.
Everything takes energy to subsist, and for her, it's kind of tied to me.
All right, understandable. I truly meant no offense. I am ignorant to this thing called technology that we've just recently been told about. You are the closest connection I have to it, and your situation seems much different than our current reality. So it's going to take me some time to get adjusted. I apologize.
There's no offense, no apologies. It's just, no, we don't eat souls or magic or anything like that. We don't steal technology or any of the things you hear from the stories or the rumors or any of that.
Thank goodness, because you seem at least mostly decent for now. I suppose as we progress, we'll see how that goes. And no offense to you, but you know, the street
You have no
boss.
idea who I am. I understand.
But I want to know, and I want to learn. So come have breakfast, clean yourself up, and if Min needs to do whatever weird eating she needs to do, then feel free to join us and do it in our company.
No, I just can you take the net? I don't want to.
Oh, yes, that's what. My good. Did you coat this thing in metal? He kind of lifts it up and like looks at it.
No, there's just some reinforcing at the spots where it looked like the bunkin had the most wear and tear on it. Nothing that would affect it too much.
Fuck, this thing looks like it could catch a minotaur.
Yeah, it's like the reinforcement is like right in the middle of the net, but then also a couple of spots on the edge where he clearly used to hold it the most when he would cast and then grab.
This is beautiful. I'll bring it to him right now, and we'll see you for breakfast. Well, actually, I need to find Aegis as well. Anyways, take care.
Thank you. And she'll grab the rapier and where's breakfast?
Down the hall, 3 portals to the left. You'll smell it. Just trust Min's keen nose.
I didn't want to interrupt, but as you were talking, you'd probably hear a, "All good, Aegis," and just he'll walk by.
And he'll kind of point and go, "Never mind, I suppose I don't need to get Aegis. Here, I'll show you."
You can hang out a bit more with Kira.
And he hears that and he goes, he switches to Elven. Oh no, he's been in Elven this whole time. Never mind. We're gonna stay in Elven. He's gonna just keep saying, God, this is even. Man, you guys are really making a case. He says,
reverse.
Draw 4. He says, "Go ahead and grab your things. I'll show you the kitchen and I'll show you the spread that's there."
She turns, she picks up the sword, almost reverently, as you'll learn she does with anything that's been recently built or repaired. I can get the rest of it before we leave, as long as we don't have to tear out of here in a hurry. Food would be good. Then I can pack up the rest.
Perfect. Food is great. Come on. Min, come on.
Min's ears.
He says that half-heartedly, like, is that thing gonna fucking stand up?
Yeah, Min absolutely does. And if Marcus turns around, you'd see he might catch a little hand motion from Kira, but yeah, Min follows.
All right. Breakfast.
Aegis, you awaken, I suppose, to Bonkin.
Yeah, Bonkin's
I'll help
probably,
you.
Bonkin's probably like, kneeled next to you and like gently shaking you by the shoulder.
He's so sweet.
It's time for food.
It's time for food. That's the right way to do
Is
that.
it that time of the morning already? He'll kind of stir his way on up and...
I don't know what time it really is. I can't really see the sun too much.
Well, I suppose that's fair.
But there's some really
Give me a-
tasty looking food in the kitchen.
Oh, that's good to know. Just go ahead and give me a couple minutes.
Okie dokie.
And he'll go ahead and take some time. He'll actually change out of the attire that he's wearing currently before he joins everybody, and he'll put on some priest vestments that are in his backpack.
I love it. Are you saying any prayers or anything? You just...
Probably not now.
Okay.
Prayers would probably come like just before he starts eating.
Got it.
Hold up, I didn't realize. Is this an outdoor patio out here?
Hold on. Can you ping again?
There.
Oh, that. Yes.
Bottom left.
It's screened in, so it's a closed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's screened just because of how high up you guys are.
Right.
But yeah,
And
so
as-
there's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as everybody started coming in, Tempest would welcome in. Hey everybody, we got some breakfast here. We got eggs, bacon, toast, bagels, ham, and that's it.
Eat everything else.
This is also the first time you
There
all
was
would
sausages,
feel that.
but
Wait, wasn't there a platter of that?
Nope.
Alright. Well, and he kind of points and says, Kira, that's what's left of breakfast anyways.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Looks delicious.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, before I forget, Tempest. And she's just gonna go over and just set I did not mean to move Min too, but oh well. Set the blade on the table.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
very delicately.
Marcus will take off the net and he'll hand it over to Bonkin, and he's gonna say, "You should have a look at this. Look at how she reinforced the center here, and where your hand had kind of worn everything down. Is that not wild?" And then he's gonna kind of like start to take the t-shirt off and stop, and think about how it's been pinching his nipples and chest hair for the last 17 years of his life, with no shirt on underneath. He's gonna leave it on and put the chainmail on over it.
It is total life-changing experience for you. Why have you never worn a shirt before?
No pain, no gain, baby. I'm a psychic.
That's fair.
I mean,
For a
this
split
is some
second.
great,
Go
some
ahead.
great work, Kira. This is wow. I don't think I've ever seen this sword so pristine. Thank you.
Candace, glancing at the sword, is it the same sword?
It is the same sword.
Okay.
It is the same sword. But yes, Tempest, it feels heavier. It feels somehow more balanced even as you're holding it in your hand. And it feels less like you pulled a decoration off the wall and more like you have a weapon.
Tempest will give it a swish in the air and knock over a coffee cup.
That seems right, yeah.
Ooh.
It
Sorry.
Careful.
It
Sorry.
doesn't break. The coffee cup doesn't break.
Can I catch it?
Sure, try. Give me a dexterity check. If he burns a key point for this, I'm gonna die.
I'll burn a second point to be fair.
Oh, he failed.
I'll burn a second.
Morning.
It's morning. It's morning. We may have an
Bonkin
intervention.
Yeah, I was about to say Bonkin hasn't had his morning tea yet.
Does it, as he reaches for it, do I see him miss it?
He just barely misses it. It's like the tips of his fingers are right there, and it's just outside of his grasp. But he was on the right track.
Okay, I will, I'm going to burn a psionic energy point, and I will create the protective field underneath it, reducing its fall damage by a d10. No, I'm sorry, by a d8.
Okay.
So it sounds ridiculous, but yep, I'll reduce it by 4.
Okay. So, yeah. So, it actually seems like it almost bounces off of nothing. For those who are kind of watching this go down, you see a very quick pink glint underneath, and then it sort of bounces, but it just goes almost into a pillow. Hits the ground.
Thanks, Bonkin. Sorry, I almost
thank you.
almost shattered that.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm a bit confused how I did that.
Oh, Marcus.
Oh, anyway, thank you, Miss Kira. I really like how you did the net. On Mr. Marcus's technical speak
That's the
went a
second
bit
time
over my
Marcus
head,
has
but
done
it
that.
looks really good, and it looks like I'll be able to use it again,
Yeah,
really, for a long time.
That's. Well, we don't want to make something
His character.
fail in a day or even a couple of months. If you have any damage to that, any of you let me know. As long as we're traveling together, we're not going to have any hiccups due to bad gear.
That's my kind of you. How much do I have to? I don't have much, but is there anything you'd like? As thanks?
If you could slide me over some of that fruit, that would be fantastic.
I don't think we have
Bonkin
any
will
fruit
kind of
left.
laugh and be like, alright, that's a good price to pay. Food
Oh,
is
there we go,
great.
sorry.
And he's gonna slide over the fruit.
As a quick note, Marcus, take a DM inspiration. That's the second time in 24 hours of game time that you have done something to, even though it seems minor, you've done something to save something without taking any credit.
All right, thank you.
I mean, I assume this is
As-
something we can't see, right? Like, it's all innate.
Yeah, so you would have seen the quick pink underneath
was
the
gonna
cup,
say-
but you wouldn't have seen Marcus doing anything fancy or crazy to make it happen.
I'm okay if there is something that I have to do.
No, I think when you're, because it's with your mind.
Okay.
But yeah, so you would have seen, and Kira and Bonkin, you would have seen that same pink when you guys were landing in the circular glass room. And Tempest, you would have seen a similar look on Marcus's face.
So Marcus had saved Kira, and Min both. Is there
Right.
any chance that I might be able to put 2 and 2 together there?
And I think I've seen him use it to save myself from a an acid vial, I believe.
That's
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So
I have,
both
yeah,
of you,
the last long rest, I burned all 6 of my Psy Warrior points.
give me Oh Lord, sorry, Bonkin. Both of you, give me intelligence checks at advantage.
Hey, at least you have advantage, buddy.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Oof.
I'm a thinky type!
What? I was gonna say, what the fuck? You're smarter than me. How did that happen?
That's okay. Okay, so Bonkin, you definitely put it together. You're like, oh, wait a second. I saw he saved me from that flask. He helped me out when we were, when we were landing, or I saw the pink when we were landing. That was totally Marcus.
I think as he realizes that his face is looking visibly gonna be like, just amazed. Like, actually, Mr. Tempest, I think Mr. Marcus is the one that caught it. I think I missed.
No, that's.
But
No,
it was
that's-
your fancy pink thing, like you caught the vial of acid that was thrown at me.
You see, Marcus kind of looks really disappointed for a moment, and he kind of shakes his head and he goes, "I'm sorry. I didn't want to see the cup get smashed, and I saw that you had missed it by just a fraction of a moment, and I didn't want you to feel too bad about yourself because I know that you're valuable, and yes, I intervened, and I apologize."
Bonkin's probably gonna go over to Marcus and put his hand on his shoulder and just kind of like, Marcus, I'm not very popular where I'm from. A broken cup? Come on. You should take credit. I mean, you can do cool things like that. I can just punch things.
Marcus kind of like, he smiles and he's like, "Well, I mean, we both punch things in different ways, I suppose, but I'm curious about. Yes, we need to experience more of the combat, I think, together. But right, I'll take credit what credit is due. I mean, you've seen what I can do. It's very minor right now. My power is very limited as far as my psychic manifestations are, but just know that I will utilize them when we are all together in the heat of the moment for pretty much always protective needs. So
You feel like a hard pat on the back. Limited right now. You saved me from my face basically being melted off. That's
true.
limited.
That is true.
You're an amazing man, Mr. Marcus.
All right, my God, stop it. We're getting you home. Like, I'm already sold. No, really, Bonkin, you're wonderful. Thank you.
Frank.
So,
What do you want to eat?
I suppose I'll take a helping of that fruit, and I suppose I'll take a bagel if there's one left. Maybe a banana for potassium, and
Bonkin just kind of like reaches over, like grabs one, and then.
As a note, there are also little wax bags next to the bacon. Do with that what you will.
wax
Don't know what that is.
bags.
Wax
Open that
bags.
shit.
No,
Open that
they're stacked. They're just
Oh,
it's like a
oh,
yeah. For pocket bacon, everybody. It's for pocket bacon.
Son of a bitch, pocket bacon. Is Aegis here at this point?
Yeah, I've been trying to say like for a little bit. now, as he had came on in. This would be the first time he's like not in the get up at all. He doesn't even have the little visor on or anything. He's just in very simple,
No, he
kind
said
of a
his character was
lightish
just saying it.
green.
He wasn't trying to talk.
Robes with a red kind of skirt-esque type of deal across the front of it.
Oh,
And there is
I've never seen you without your
picture,
mask.
yeah, there is a picture too for anybody that wants to see in the Discord.
I'll share it on here too.
Absolutely do. Thank you. Oh shit. Oh god, that's gorgeous.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh shit. Weird
Looking good.
question. Candace, looking at him without the mask on, is it possible to be able to? Marcus, seeing him for the first time without the mask, wants to try to see how old he is. Like, how aged does he look for his species?
Do a nature check. I know you're great at those. Sorry.
Oh shit, dirty 20.
Hey.
I am terrible at these, but
I actually had to go ahead and look to remember how old Aegis was.
I'd say with a dirty 20, you want to give age range there for Aegis?
With a dirty 20, looking at him, I would say you would probably guess somewhere mid-20s.
okay, thank you. Aegis doesn't say anything. He's eating his fruit at this point.
Yeah,
You mean
at this point,
Marcus
he's just
doesn't-
kind of sitting there eating away.
You said Aegis. You meant Marcus.
Oh, sorry, Marcus. Sorry, Marcus. I was typing the name Aegis in my notes, and I was like, I now own your character. No, I don't.
But no, Aegis would have kind of hopped up basically on the little table there beside all of the food and just started eating.
There you guys go.
Hey, there he is.
Do we recognize the vestments that he's wearing as anything particular to a particular god? Because I don't actually have those notes.
Anybody who wants to try to decipher, give me a religion check.
Ooh,
I would say, yeah,
religion.
because there is a symbol that would be on it, but I can't put the special symbol
I
on
know.
the
It's a
thing.
pain in the butt. That's alright.
Hero Forges Limited. Still a beautiful character model.
Thank you.
Okay, Kira.
It's very like Greco-Roman. I love it.
So Marcus and Tempest, you've seen it before, but you can't really put your finger on what the heck, like
Yeah,
exactly
nope,
which
yep,
one it is, because it's
yeah.
not somebody that you currently worship or have ever worshipped. So, Kira, I'll send you a message.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Oh.
Hey, this is a good campaign.
Yeah, no, you're not. You are not.
It's not my character. This is Logan's character. Okay. So yeah, you guys you get a good amount of food. There's definitely basically wax envelopes there to store bacon in for rations. It's kind of like free rations just for today though. So if you are intending to grab them, just note that they are only good for munching today. It's kind of like pocket tots.
Pocket tots.
Tots, give me your tots.
Tot and pocket tot.
Aegis,
That's a
after he
strange
gets
sentence.
after he gets done eating just his normal breakfast, he would probably go ahead and walk over and grab like 3 things worth of pocket bacon to bring with him for the day.
Perfect.
He will be snacking down hard.
too.
on
I do
pocket
too.
bacon.
Fucking much.
Perfect.
I love halflings.
Take them while you can. They're not going to be there for long.
I literally, I've said I love halflings like 5 times in a row. And I
Yeah, it's
just,
true.
there's something so warm about, oh, you got pocket tots? Yeah, no, we're taking fucking pocket tots because people are going to say they're hungry and I'll have pocket tots.
I'll have pocket tots. I'll have pocket bacon. I'll have pocket something.
Portable air fryer.
You're in the right
I was
place
about
for
to-
all of these things.
Yeah, with it being the modern world now, we might be able to do pocket mochis.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it, you bastard. That sounds amazing.
What's gonna have to happen now?
Oh.
I'm taking a note.
I was about to say, this is what we call a player giving a DM thoughts.
Oh,
Yes,
y'all
sir.
give me lots of thoughts.
Mhm. Lots of
I
thoughts
took the
about
note.
hot tots.
Lots of thoughts about pocket tots. Okay.
That's a tongue twister.
Oh boy, one I didn't think I was gonna be saying tonight. Okay, so
Or Kira's just like, can we fuck?
I have more shit to fix. You guys are terrible at keeping track
No,
of your things.
I have one more. I have one more thing because I have a
Yes.
list.
Oh boy.
I've taken so many notes.
Go for it.
So after eating a little bit, Kira's going to just wait for a lull in whatever small talk or food sounds are happening at the moment, and just, in common, Aegis, you,
Yes.
you have a lot of, and she again seems super awkward. You have a lot of, well, magical skill, obviously. This might be kind of a weird question, and I promise I have a reason for asking it. Do you, like, have to focus on a lot of the magic you use, or is that just kind of something where it's like, yeah, you use the energy and that's really it? Do you have to, is that a thing you have to do much?
You mean like preparing a spell?
No, like once you have it to like keep it going.
Oh no, I don't need nothing like that. I was a bit fortunate. I got a bit of a blessing myself.
Oh, okay. I've heard that sometimes when, you want magic to last longer and you have to like focus on it a lot, and I had a thing, but if you're good, then just never mind. Forget I said anything.
Oh no, you're fine, Kira. It's just
So sweet.
I know.
a
fucking
lot
know.
of my
sweet.
stuff is
He's a very good
killing me.
priest. He's a very good priest.
it's focused on going ahead and making sure I keep
No, it's
everybody
alright,
alive.
Kira. It's alright.
That
Oh,
seems
God.
kind of
Hug me,
important.
Papa
For
Hobbit.
that, I happen to like not dying, as I'm sure we all do.
Yes, but
Oh Lord.
it also means that it's pretty quick, just one and done.
Hug me, Papa Hobbit. That's what I meant
She
to
just
say.
nods a little bit. See if I can figure out some way to help support that. It's definitely an under her breath, so if it didn't come through perfectly clearly, that's fine.
Blanca will probably go up to Kira and just kind of like lean over and go, "You don't get out often, do you?"
When you say out often,
I mean, speak to people.
well, honestly, you lot are the first people that have been willing to have a prolonged conversation or sleep in the same building with me in quite some time, so no?
Yeah, I can tell. You seem a bit shy. It's alright. Everyone here is really nice.
They seem that way.
You could probably call me an asshole and I'd still speak to you.
Why would I? Why?
I don't know. Some people just do it.
Yeah, some people can be. People can have their hearts in the wrong place sometimes.
Yeah, but everyone in here is really nice, so you don't have to be too scared to talk to them. If you need help practicing talking to people, I'm sure Mr. Marcus will be more happy. And he's gonna wink.
Yeah, Marcus is about 3/4 of the way into a banana.
Oh
And he
no.
stops with the peel slapped over his fucking knuckles. And he moves his hand down and he goes, "Why do you keep winking at me?"
I was winking at Kara that time.
Oh. Is he okay?
He seems like he really likes you.
She's gonna very clearly like just stop and consider as she's running through the conversation like 2 plus 2.
We're only 4
This is
sessions
not
in.
I know.
equaling
This is
the
getting
numbers that Bonkin is
dangerous.
It's
adding
funny.
this
Can we
to.
just fucking fight? Where's our NPC?
I
Where's our...
I'm working on it.
Mama, help me.
hope that
Mama.
ends up
Mama.
being the case and that we can work well together, all of us, in a bid to get you and the rest of us home. Anything else? We've all just met.
Yeah, sometimes things happen quickly. Sometimes things take a while. But I'm sure hope we get home quickly and that we know each other for a long while.
I would like that a lot.
Oh, I can't wait to show you all my little village. It's not much, but it's pretty great. We're really good at fishing. We have a little bit of magic stuff. I'm not sure how they work. Oh, you'll love it.
We save this man at all costs.
So you guys will hear a ding from over here. It sounds familiar to the ding you heard while you were in Leilna's office. And you
The
remember
floor's moving.
Oh,
the moving
Is it
room.
the moving floor?
Yeah, the glass floofing flopping.
The floofing flopping, yes. Or elevator.
Ah, that's it. I think she told us. She said, "Don't freak out. It's about to feel
It's
weird.
gonna move and it's gonna
We're
feel
going
weird.
up."
Yeah, so you do hear that, and then you hear a familiar female voice, Leilna, saying, hello, newcomers. I don't know. And she'll come around the corner here. Let me drop
We're in the kitchen, I think.
The
That's
food
what the
room.
place is called, right? Food room, yeah, he's got it.
Food room.
food
Thank you,
room.
Tempest.
Yeah, that's right. The first time.
She steps in. Oh, good. They brought breakfast up. Hopefully they didn't bring it too early. Did you get enough rest, everyone?
Softest bed I've ever slept in.
Honestly, it was wonderful, except for the screaming outside the windows all night.
Yeah,
But
what's with all the geese?
Geese. Screaming. You heard screaming geese?
there was something very just wild. It was like being inside of a hurricane all night.
Yeah, the wind tunnel through the buildings is pretty terrible. We actually could probably do something about that. We'll see if we can make sure you get better rest tonight. But
Oh no, I don't, please don't get me wrong. I like the wind. It was just the weird geese on the lower levels. It was weird.
she seems really lost about screaming geese. Hold on a second.
I know, I slept like a rock. I did hear a lot of honking when I opened the window, though.
When Bonkin says honking, a
Them
look of
geese are mighty loud.
oh crosses her face. That okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Oof. So it's not geese. They're called vehicles. They're called cars.
Yeah,
and
well, we know what
trucks.
vehicles are. Oh wait, God.
So
Do cars?
says
Do vehicles honk now?
or
Do they
chariots?
make geese sounds?
okay,
wagons?
chariots. Okay, so if you think about chariots and wagons, right?
Yes.
If you tell the horse to go faster, sometimes they'll neigh or whinny, correct?
Of course.
Right. So the cars and trucks and well, we'll start with cars and trucks. They have a button in them that you can press to, well, I guess kind of
Make them whinny?
Yes, they honk. I'll be honest,
What?
in all of my years driving, I've never used it because I think
Force
it's
your
pointless.
mount to scream?
So it's not a mount. It's
Well,
it's
Of course it is. If it's a vehicle, something's driving it, and unless it's there are phantom steeds I've heard of. Is this a magical? Oh no!
It's
Is this an
technological.
electrical?
Some of them are.
You told us.
Some of them are. They do run off of electricity. Most of them run off of what's called an engine. She's kind of like sideways looking at Kira, like, help me.
Help me out here, girl.
You have electric geese in your
Oh,
carriages?
no, not electric geese. There are.
You push the button to honk, ain't that?
Well, hang on. I might be able to actually translate, but I have to brief Candace question.
Okay.
Would we have? So I know Artie's. I know some of the things we can create. Would a vehicle, a mechanical vehicle, something like Min, be something that I might have heard of at least conceptually?
So you know what runs Min. And what she's describing or trying to describe, and once I get my next sentence out, you'll be able to riff off of it probably. It does sound familiar
Perfect,
to
okay.
that style of science.
Kira looks
there's a
contemplative at the moment.
there's a compartment within the vehicle where we place a source of power, and some of them it is electricity, and others they run off of
Eesh.
an engine.
Like a siege engine, a trebuchet? Or like a miniature trebuchet or catapult inside.
Marcus,
Yep. Yes.
do you remember, of course you remember, you're an intelligent person. Everything takes an energy source, like Min does. It sounds like that, but like Tempest's cart from earlier, or some of the carriages, but like what I've done with Min.
Oh.
It's not a button, but I can have her make sounds as well. If one didn't have the ability to create an autonomous being, then a button would be albeit crude way to get a similar result.
Forcing your will on an entity that is sentient in some sort, and
It's not sentient, though, not the way
It's
you
more of
would
a tool.
think.
It's more of a tool. It's not a being.
oh, interesting.
She looks over at Kira.
He is fucking lost in the sauce.
She looks over at
You
Kira and
kind
there's
of
like
lost Tempest a while ago.
He just
it's
know
like-
the fuck.
Okay.
Bonkin's
Meanwhile,
probably like,
Aegis is just sitting here eating pocket bacon, just watching all of this, trying to soak it as best he can.
yeah, I'd like to think that as he like eats that, as Aegis eats that, Bonkin is probably gonna, like, who's already given up on listening, is just gonna like reach over and give him some more bacon while eating some himself.
Refill the bag.
Yeah,
So
so
we got two people talking about this and two people eating pocket bacon.
this will make more sense. The longer you're here, the more you get exposed. I don't want to throw too much at you at once, but basically, if you consider the wagon, take away the living source, and instead put in a mechanical source to drive.
Understood.
So you mean this thing is kind of like how she's got with Min, but just a horse?
Sort of. We'll just say until you can actually experience it, it's sort of like the horse is inside of the wagon instead of outside.
Oh, it must be good for rain.
That just made it even more confusing.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh.
I'm very interested.
Do we see this? Is this something we
Yeah,
can see now?
that's not the clip
Do
of
like the hooves stick out from underneath?
I will show you all what a car looks
Taught
like.
horses how to drive.
We broke Candace, yes.
No. I will show you a car. But first, I believe I promised gear.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Please.
Gear would be amazing. Is there a bathhouse or a spring or something? Is she still covered in dry blood
Bathhouse. Oh,
from where she
spring.
was
Sorry,
wounded?
she was mistaken.
We
Oh, that's a
didn't
good.
give you
That's a good question.
we didn't give you a proper tour. I do apologize. Essentially, you each have at least one bathhouse to yourselves here. I will show
We have
you.
a building in a building.
It's a room within the building.
But
There's
and what do you
something-
call a bathhouse? In it, just a bathroom?
Well, yes, it would be. It is actually called a bathroom. Did you guys have those where you came from?
Or if
We had
Had a hole in the ground.
latrines, yes.
Okay, so think of a latrine, but everything gets washed away instantly.
Wonderful. Point me to it, because been here for 12 hours and no movement.
Yes,
Oh.
we all smell like low tide.
Okay. So
Yeah, it smells great. I like
she'll
water.
she'll
Quite
walk
ripe.
she'll walk out this way. This is gonna be like a 3-year campaign, y'all. She'll walk out this way.
I'm not hearing a problem.
And
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all.
This is actually
It's gonna
designed
be
as a
great.
one shot.
it was.
I feel called
Oh,
out.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we had
Shots
this
fired.
arena.
Shots absolutely fired.
But she'll walk out and she'll kind of wait out in the hallway, and then once people follow, she'll.
Yeah, Marcus is. Yeah, he's coming.
So she'll walk up this way. She'll say, "This has."
Oh, this my room. I think I've just absorbed Marcus.
That happened.
So the latrine, and she'll point to the toilet, is here. You can wash hands and faces here, and if you need to fully clean your entire body, that would be done here. The red indicates
My God, that's
hot.
a 20-foot spring. That's a 5-foot long piece of stone.
Yes, but the water gets really hot.
Wonderful.
Be careful though. Well, yeah. For
How
you-
does shit work?
So she'll like turn the water. She'll walk in here, turn the water.
I'd
thing
like to think it's like, how does this work? And then he like turns it on and goes, ah.
Yeah. He turns the shower on accident. Now he's like standing there sopping wet. There are towels.
smells like
on-
wet dog in
he
here.
has like a lot of hair, so he's like his eyes are
like
now
covering
covered
his
with hair.
eyes. Yeah. There's soap in there as well. Maybe we should all step out so he can bathe.
Oi,
I can't see
maybe
where I'm
you
going.
could find us another one of these, perhaps.
There are several, yes. Right through here, I'm not sure who's staying in this room, but there's
It's
one of
covered
the-
in mechanical stuff because her pack did not get packed up. It's very obvious.
Yeah, Marcus refuses to actually step foot back in there.
She tiptoes around all the stuff. This one works just the same, and there's soap in here as well. There's actually a large bathtub as well if you'd rather soak in a bath, or you have the shower, and your latrine has its own door.
So to Layla, she's going to, in Elven, just thank you,
You're welcome.
thank you, and then
Ye-
to the others, as she steps in with Min, it's going to be a. Can we say meet back in the kitchen in? Well, after we've had a chance to wash the day's everything off of us.
Marcus glances up at the dirty common because he heard what she said in Elven, and kind of turns around and says, "Yes, of course. Let's take our showers, baths, and we'll see each other soon."
And on her way out, she'll say in Elven back to Kira, "Please feel free to find clothing that suits you in here or in here."
Oh, I suppose this. I'll look.
She kind of like gently elbows her on the way out and goes, "You picked the best room," and then keeps going.
Oh, she grins and then she quickly just all the doors get shut. She is gonna actually tell Min to guard as well though because yeah.
And then she'll point to this one. She'll say, "So this is just a latrine and a sink for washing hands and, well, what you use latrines for." And then there's another. I'm not sure whose room this is, but there's another.
Oh, this is
full-
me.
There you go. So you've got the combination with the bath and the shower, and you have the latrine and the sink. I see you found the clothing. I'm very pleased. Hopefully
did.
it is comfortable.
It is. Thank
Oh,
you.
excellent.
Yes, I will take a shower. Not burn myself somehow.
Yeah, just don't turn it all the way to red. Put it like a little more red than blue.
You hear a little screech.
Oh,
Turn it all the way to top tier red.
He didn't. He probably did what you said. Okay, moving on.
Tempest will turn it all the way to blue.
It's freezing
Nice
cold.
and, nice and cold.
Freezing
Yeah.
cold, yeah. This room down here also has a shower, bath, and latrine for.
Get out of my room, Aegis.
Only Kira
I
Goes
am actually
away.
not. I
And
am
Marcus is
really
kicked back in the
that one.
fucking chair. He's just like, "All right, I'm ready for my outfitting. Let's go. Come on."
I actually spaced in that moment that was your room. I'm like, okay, so I remember that was that person. I remember that one was Tempest. Where the fuck was Marcus at again?
Because you were right next door to me.
Well, to be
Weren't
fair,
you in the
the
armchair
closet.
next to her?
Yeah, the closet moved
No.
from because when I took the grid map away, the closet was over
Mhm.
here, but
True,
it's
true.
still the same room. Yeah. And there are plenty of clothes for whoever needs them. There's also a library this way that has its own bathroom as well. There's just no place to shower in that one. And there is actually another shower through Tempest, I believe his name was. Through
Looks like it goes
actually it's through
through Kira's
Kira's,
space,
yeah,
actually.
through Kira's space, but I believe she locked her door, so you may have to wait.
You will
Yeah,
get mauled by
Aegis.
a metallic panther or lynx if you go in there.
Lynx,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say Aegis would just go ahead and wait until somebody was done, and then just go ahead and ask if he could go ahead and use theirs.
I like to think that the second you pop out of Marcus's room, you hear like a wet footsteps sound as Bonkin
Squish, squish.
has not stepped in the shower besides like the spray, so he still has like the eyes covering, just walking down. Like, do you have anything to draw, like some magic stone to like draw hair?
Somebody needs to shave this Wookiee.
There were towels, but I suppose if you're wanting just air, you could use a window.
Wait, I got an idea, and he's gonna shake it out like a dog.
Oh, yep. She puts her helm over. As she notices, actually, hold on, let me make a roll. Yeah, so as she notices that he's about to shake, she pushes a button and the helm covers her face. So she doesn't get splashed in the face by dog water.
Dash bear.
Okay. Well, I'll give you all time to get ready. I'll just be in the dining room. I want to give you your space, but I also want to be available if you should need me. So she kind of walks up to the dining room.
As she passes Marcus, Marcus is sitting by himself in the living room, and he's like, "Oh, all right, not the living room, the dining room. Sorry, didn't realize it was a formal dinner at fucking 9 in the morning. Excuse me." He'll come in and sit down across from her. Well, I've had my shower, but I was up before all of these people.
Understood. How was your rest?
Terrible. The wind up here sounds like a hurricane.
We can fix that.
We should bury ourselves. The equivalent that we are up into the atmosphere, but underground.
We could do that. We also have other means that we could try, and if it doesn't work.
Technology?
That's right.
I'm learning. Quickly, hopefully.
It's a lot to learn.
By the way, some of my compatriots, may need a little assistance as their individual specialties are unleashed into this version of our reality. So be gentle with them, and if there is anybody that you have at your disposal who may be able to assist them in their individual specialties, I'd suggest that you introduce them yourself to make sure they know who is whom.
I certainly intend to do so, but I'm afraid to say I am completely ignorant to what their specialties are.
Maybe that's a conversation for now.
Mm-hmm. Once everybody is out, we can certainly discuss that, and I can find out what resources are needed and make sure that they have them.
Yes, of course. We are, I promise you, we are ready to train. We are part of an adventuring guild that, well, kind of. It's like a loose organization under who we once served and where we now are. But we will hold it together as best as we can while we are here.
Understood. Is there anything you need? What's your specialty?
It's a very good question. I'm very good with martial weaponry. a very capable frontline personnel. I have experience with both melee weaponry and some exotic ranged weaponry, including, and he points to a longbow.
Okay.
Kind of looks around the room. But I am very easy to learn as far as what you may have. And he kind of looks at the gun on her side, the pistol that you had shown us, and he says, something like that. If it is how people fight in this day and age, then I will be at least willing to attempt to learn how to utilize it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So this is one of the more common weapons now. There's no reason we wouldn't be able to train everybody on the common weapons, but if you wanted to continue using what you have and what you're comfortable with, that's absolutely fine as well.
Well, and he kind of pats the flails at his side. This universe, wherever we are, seems very light in its general feeling. So, is there any way we could maybe manipulate and have a conversation about how to utilize my capability? And maybe they need to see me perform in order to decipher it, but to change my weaponry out to kind of make it, a little more.
I understand. Yes. So I think we probably just need to have you speak with our lieutenant, with the lieutenant commander, Commander Sivas.
Commander Sivas.
He tends to be the one to do training and to assign weaponry and that kind of, and gear and that kind of thing. And you guys are welcome to bring yourselves over as you feel you have completed, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like when they're done talking, they'd hear like a gentle do on the door. Is this the right room?
Oh yes, please feel free. Come on in.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that Bonkin? Yes.
Yeah.
It is, of course.
Me too. Tempest is coming in.
I was waiting at the chairs over there, but then nobody arrived, so I thought I was in the wrong place.
I'm afraid I changed the meeting place without realizing it, but please come on in.
Okay. Thank you. He's gonna sit like. He's
on
gonna
the
sit
table.
on the table.
I was gonna say right on top of that.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
And Tempest comes in. He's wearing the suit that he found in the closet earlier.
Nice. Oh, that is sharp on you.
Oh, thank you. It's the only thing that fit, it seemed.
I'd like to specify Bonkin has not showered or changed.
just accidentally sprayed himself with water. Got it. Well, I'm so glad to see that we had things that fit you, that are comfortable. Marcus and I were just speaking about everybody's specialties. Tempest, do you mind if I ask what's your specialty?
Oh, well, I specialize in wind instruments primarily. The bagpipes, flutes, pan flutes.
Saxophone?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
If you think about the pan flute, but if you drop it an octave or two, give it a really smooth feel, you'll get the sound of the saxophone.
Oh, I like it. Everything I have is quite high in octave, so that'd be that'd be fantastic. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know how that. I will say it's not just the ability to lay a really fine tune on the bagpipes, but it's also
the ability to wear a really fine suit.
Yes, I do look sharp from time to time. No, it's also when I play these instruments, sometimes things happen. People heal are found healed or electrocuted or burst into flames. So I believe some
That's a
factor of my magic has something, or something from my music has something to do with magic as well, is somehow connected.
So she was clearly following you, and you said they heal, and then when you said sometimes, how did you say they explode?
Sometimes they burst into
Burst.
flames.
So when you
Sometimes
said
they're
that, her eyes got really
electrocuted.
wide.
Even Marcus's eyes get wide.
Do
He's like, "What
you
the fuck?"
do you decide? Do you decide which of those
I'm
things?
getting to that. I'm getting to that point. Yeah.
Perhaps, perhaps the saxophone's not a bad idea for you then. It might
Also
help
depends
to.
on what instrument I play. It tends to be focused a little bit better. With my pan flute, I'm able to actually create illusions, and then, I'm actually able to feel at least a little bit more precise in my ability to control my magic.
I do have a contact. I will certainly have you meet with them. I think the saxophone would be very fitting.
I mean, it sounds like an amazing instrument. I would love to see how it all works.
It's a woodwind instrument. There are a few of them that are common here. I'm not sure how commonly they're used to perform magic, though. And to be quite honest, I think my contact is going to be very excited.
Fantastic! I can't wait to meet him. Them, her,
Him, you're correct.
him. Fantastic.
Bonkin, how about yourself? What's your specialty?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm not too special. I'm really good at punching things. I'm really good at fishing. Cause that was my job.
Fishing.
Other than, yeah, fishing. I have my fishing net here. I also have this trident. I don't use it to hurt stuff except fish. But other than that, I sometimes get really angry, and that makes me not feel as well. Like it's more difficult to hurt me.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just punching and fishing. Yeah, I'm not too special.
And where would you say on a scale of people randomly bursting into flame to you have great control are you?
I like to think I can punch who I want to punch.
Okay, so your fists don't have a mind of their own?
No, I
That's good to
don't
know.
think so.
I'm trying to plan out training just so everybody understands. We have a really amazing training space and some great equipment that we can provide to you, but I want to make sure that we properly prepare for, like I said, we have people here with powers. In all truthfulness, I've not met too many people with powers similar to yours, but I haven't met anybody who's come from either a different plane of existence or a different year, so...
It'd be about this point Aegis finally joins everybody. Still in the priest vestments, just finally showered up and cleaned.
Okay.
Marcus kind of perks up when he walks in, like excited, like, "Oh, fucking thank God there's somebody here." Talk some reason into everyone else.
Yeah, so as Aegis enters, she'll give a respectful nod and she'll say, "And Aegis, we're talking about specialties. May I ask what yours is?"
Oh, blessed by the light of soon, all I do
Oh,
is
y'all
just
know.
try to keep others alive.
Soon. Soon.
Soon?
Yep. I see. We actually,
Objection.
we actually have, we know that name here. Again, I don't know if we're on a different plane or in a different time. We haven't figured much out in the last 10 hours, but
I mean, to be fair, it's 900 and something years you said it was, and what took us a week?
927.
that's correct.
Thank
But
you.
who's counting, right?
And it took us
Me
like
every day.
anyways. didn't expect answers within a day.
I just wish that I could give them.
I do
Can
appreciate that.
Candace, when Sune is brought up, do I recognize that as a god in the normal pantheon of Astaria?
Yes.
Okay. And it to her same qualities, all the good and light and
Yes.
image. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
The standard.
Just want to make.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Just want to make sure I am understanding it as it is written.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. You see Marcus's eyes kind of go wide, and now he realizes something's fucking up. He's like, okay, I got you.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I will say, I think it's going to take a little time, but I think we have something to offer everybody here. Kira, I imagine, I think I know where she will end up spending some time. But what I wanted to have you all do first was to, I believe I mentioned last night, I wanted you to meet with our scientists, kind of tell them a little bit about what you experienced and see if that can help them on the path to getting you home. In the meantime, Marcus, I know you specifically asked if there's anything that we could use help with.
Yes, of course.
I'm not sure what the world was like where you came from, but it sounds like it was pretty similar in that there's more negative than good.
Where good dwells, evil lies in wait. That's a phrase my people use often in Astaria.
Write that down. That sounds like a good line.
It's good.
I could make a good song. Tempest, I shouldn't assume. Do you prefer poetry or singing? If you're going to be using words.
I suppose I'd sing. I would as best accompanying to my music. I don't sing.
Wind instruments make it difficult. Yes.
Exactly. It's usually one or the other for me.
She gets like a weird almost what's the word I'm looking for? Like nostalgic smile on her face. I don't know how you feel about it, and it'll depend on what's going on, but we have a celebration every year around this time with an orchestra. If you'd like to take part in that, I could certainly arrange it.
Yeah, that'd be sure. What is it called? What is it?
So it's a well-known orchestra. I'll have to see first of all if you take to the saxophone well enough. But they're called the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Stop.
And they play all around our country. So, they'll be here in a few weeks. Well, I guess it's more like 6 weeks.
An orchestra, a whole band of people,
Instruments.
like
Mm-hmm.
instruments. I mean, I've seen few people play inside a tavern or two, but I've never seen such a large ensemble. This would be quite a sight to see. Yeah, I'd love to.
It's a very moving show to get to even watch, let alone be a part of. I will see what I can do. Like I said, we'll see how things go with my contact. And even if you don't take to the saxophone, I'm sure they can find a place for bagpipes.
I mean, I also have the pan flute, various types of flute.
That could
pipes
certainly
and such.
work. Yes. Actually, Tem he's my contact. He's the one who I'd be asking anyway. So we'll just be sure to bring it up.
His name is Tem?
Tem, Tem. Yes, Tem.
Seems it's fate that we would come together, I suppose.
That's true. Tempest and Tem. Interesting.
Almost as if it's meant to be.
Almost. We'll see. She smiles and turns as she hears Kira enter the room.
Kira has found clothes. I just sent it to you, Candace.
Perfect. All right. I will share that.
This may end up changing later because there's a whole closet. I had like 3 minutes, but
I was gonna say, I'm waiting for my fucking training to show y'all what I got going on.
Uh-huh. Hold on one sec.
this was just she was told to raid the closet, so. I will wait for that and then I'll explain the Kira. She's definitely stolen a couple of things off of her current gear, but...
Oh shit. Wow.
Looking
That
good,
is-
damn.
Shadow. Oh, God, you are fucking
That
like
is amazing.
hashtag chaotic evil question mark.
That's what she wants you to think.
I
Wow,
know.
just be racist like that.
Oh, okay, settle down. All right, enjoy your roleplay. I'll leave. I'm gone.
Okay.
Listen, I
But
think if there were
So good.
questions before, I think Marcus is more than willing now.
Ah, stop it, Bonkin.
I mean, my charisma is above average, just saying.
Mine is terrible.
I am
Help
hideous.
me. DM, help!
All right. Okay. So she walks
I'm in
in.
trouble.
Kira.
So Kira walks in with Min by her side, no longer covered in blood. Not wearing her usual gear, though she definitely has stolen a couple of things from her other gear, like her belt, because she needs her tools. Like that's a thing. Seems a little self-conscious as she walks in.
Leilna will look over and, oh, good. I'm glad that you found something that fit comfortably.
It's no armor, but it's gonna take me some time to mend mine, so thank you. It was very kind of you.
If at any point any of you feel unsafe in this building, I hope that you'll bring it to my attention, and I hope that you know that I would squash whatever was causing that fear quickly. You are guests here, you are welcome here, and if anybody makes you feel otherwise, I must know immediately.
Marcus
How do we
stands up.
contact you, though? He says as Marcus stands up.
Yep, and he glances straight at Kira and just stares.
Well,
with his hands on like the lip of the table.
we can certainly, I will acquire some items to assist you with that. They're, God, I don't know if we're ready for me to explain them, but you talked about it as stones.
You're
Speaking
sending
stones?
stones.
Sending stones. It's similar to that, but they're mobile, so it's not stuck to my desk. We'll work on that. For right now, what I'd really like to do is have you all meet with our scientists so you can share some information briefly, and then we can get to equipment and training for anybody who is interested in changing out their equipment for something that we have ammunition for now. You're more than welcome to do so in the armory. But I do want to have you meet with our scientists first, just because the sooner they get started on research, the better.
Yeah, Marcus grits his teeth and then sits down and he nods. Okay. Yep, whatever we have to do.
I'm going to insight him.
Kira absolutely smirks at the ammunition bit, though, because she's proud of herself on that one.
Okay. I got a nat 20.
No. Okay, so he is not hiding anything.
Yeah.
He's upset.
He's upset at which part did his body language change? I got a nat 20, so which part did his body language change? That's...
Maybe like into the semi-aggressive form where he was just kind of looking around.
What was being said when his body language changed? Does that make sense? Like, was it when Kira asked about how to get in touch, or when she was talking about talking to the scientists first?
No, it was probably the scientist.
The scientist, okay.
Yeah, comment, because he doesn't understand any of that. He understands like base level artificer, but the scientist shit, he's like, I'm gonna fucking cut somebody.
Okay. So
I wanna dance with somebody.
Lilna will look
I
at
wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Lilna will look at Marcus and she'll say, "The scientists are potentially the key back, at least for Bonkin, if not for everybody. And the sooner I get them started on research and planning, the sooner we may be able to get at least him, if not all of you, back."
Fair enough.
Does his body language change?
Yep.
Bonkin, you said that out in common, right? Just to make sure, because I know you all speak Elven.
All you elvish motherfuckers.
I said it in common, yes.
Okay.
I would have said it in common as well.
Then Bonko will kind of just put up his hand and go, I thank you, miss, but I don't think I should be prioritized above anyone else. I have a family yet, but I think I'm, what did you say, 900 something years a bit late?
927, but it may not even. So I have a theory, and it may be that we haven't time shifted. We may have just plane shifted. And if that's the case, I feel it's an easier solution.
Right, and I get that, right? I don't really get that, but I'm gonna say I get it to move on. But it's either all of us or nothing.
Then it'll
I
be
feel
all of
like-
you.
I'm not gonna leave. Right, I haven't known them long, but they're good people, and I like to consider them my friends already.
I mean,
I'd rather not leave
if-
them behind.
If we're being fair here, if it comes down to having to be one of us, I would honestly pick you, Bonkin, because all I have going for me back home is a couple odd jobs here and there. I don't have a family. It's you. You we need to worry about.
But don't you have your parents that you stole your sword from? They might miss you a lot.
You stole your sword from.
But I don't have a child.
Oh.
Just got called the fuck out.
Yeah, but by a parent. That was the most parenting call out I've ever heard. My goal is to get everybody back. My goal is that it is all. I will do everything that I can to get you back to where you came from. I can't imagine how homesick you must be. I can only imagine how I'd feel being in an entirely new world with entirely new... She kind of cringes and tries not to look at Marcus. Technology. But we will try to make you feel comfortable here while you're here until we can get you home.
If you can get us back to where we came from, and as long as I'm standing, I'll do what I can to help.
In the meantime, we might be able to use your help here while we're researching. We'll give you tools to assist you, but as I said, the evil in the world hasn't changed here. It's running rampant, and it sounded like, at least where you came from, there was a reason for it. We can't figure out why people are so crazy now, here. But they are. We just do our best to keep everybody else safe. She kind of looks around the table at everybody. So, if you'd like, I can send the scientists up so that they can speak with you.
All right.
If that's easier, sure.
Yes, I think that would be acceptable at this point.
Excellent.
Kira? Aegis?
I'd have to agree. Honestly, I thought we were all going to be heading on down to them.
Yeah, so did I. I
Typically,
thought there was some kind of secret.
You could go to their
Laboratory?
office. Oh, I.
Illuminous
So-
Station.
The ostentatious disagreements of the future, my friends.
Oh no, Welkini would certainly. She would certainly prefer to meet you in the lab. If you'd prefer to do that, we could certainly arrange that instead.
I mean, personally, for me, I mean, I'm I'd like to see as much as I can of this future.
I'm trying not
would
to
love
overwhelm
to-
you.
I would love to go in the elevator again. I want to see if I can take a look and figure out how it. Well, that's probably a later thing.
Maybe don't take it apart while we're in it.
Yeah, Marcus looks excitable, and he's like, I don't think that's probably... Oh, yes, that's the... Yes, thank you, Tempest.
I have to agree with
Dismantle it
Tempest.
while we're. I mean,
We just
I
turn
won't
on this
break it.
bitch. We're gonna burn this bitch to the ground.
I
whatever.
trust you wouldn't break it. Still,
I don't.
better safe than sorry.
Okay, well, I will let them know that we'll be bringing you down shortly. If you don't mind, just wait here. I do want to prepare them. I don't know what they're working on, and sometimes if he's surprised, Professor Quillspark can be a little antsy in the pantsy. He's very excitable.
Jumpy.
Jumpy, he'll probably talk too fast about too much. Like I said, I'm trying very hard not to overwhelm you right now.
It's no problem. I will slow him down if I need to, but if he needs to speak, we are intelligent creatures. We'll pick it up.
Mostly.
Excellent. Okay.
Mostly.
I will, I'll go let them know, and I'll be back shortly to bring you down. She stands up, and,
Can we bring the pocket bacon down with us?
Pocket bacon is welcome everywhere. That's why the bags are provided. Don't worry.
Fantastic.
She heads out and goes to the elevator. You hear the ding, and then...
Would you like some bacon before you go?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
If we're leaving, I should probably. I left everything out. If we're gonna be, I should probably go and pack that.
Sounds like we have time. Do you need some help in there?
If Bunkin is willing to.
I was going to
carry
suggest
things-
Marcus probably.
No, Bonkin is absolutely equipped to assist in this endeavor, and I encourage it. Bonkin.
Kira looks just completely confused. She looks between like everyone and then just looks to Aegis because Aegis seems the sane one in this exact moment.
Marcus stands up and he says, I, and he looks at Aegis and is like, please God help me.
Kira's
If
giving me just
anybody would like to join me, I think I'm going to go out to that big room there and say a couple prayers.
Prayers sound wonderful before we collect our belongings for the evening. And I will go with Marcus. Excuse me. No, I am Marcus. I will
Aegis.
go with...
You are Marcus,
Aegis.
yes?
So I apologize. Torin, your avatar in Roll20 says Torin, and I wanted to say Aegis, but I was Aegis. I'm Marcus.
Yeah, I can't change that.
But so yeah, Aegis will leave the room and go over to his pack and unload a censer and block of incense. And then kind of go ahead and just softly begin prayers.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel that nice, that really warm feeling that it sort of just washes over you. It's almost like opening a front door into the sun. It washes over you. You feel fully the same way you would have if you were back in your version of New Haven. It's like, you know, riding a bike. Like you're like, okay, this is exactly what I'm used to. I'm in a new place, but she's still with me. No question.
He'll kind of take a deep breath in as he feels that and just kind of, it's good to see you haven't left us. And then just kind of pack everything up and get ready.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you definitely you feel that you haven't lost any inkling of your power through this transition. Is anybody else doing anything during this time?
Tempest probably just went back to his room to kind of arrange his things a little bit, kind of tidy up and get his, get his pan flute ready. And he's going to kind of put his bagpipe aside for now just to make sure it's just too big and unwieldy at the moment.
And Marcus, did you go with Aegis when he was doing the prayers?
I believe he said he was going to,
Yeah,
but
I
I'll
just
let
want to
him
make sure.
go ahead and clarify on that himself.
Did you go with Aegis when Aegis is doing his prayers?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I did.
so yeah,
Yep.
so you went over
Just to
there.
watch.
The incense was very comforting. The scent of it, just as soon as it was lit, it was really comforting. And then just kind of the whole little area that you guys were in felt warm. It felt very comforting. It felt very at home almost. It's the most at home you felt since you got here.
And it was soon
Yes.
the entire way, so there was no hiccups, no like alternate realities.
It's through and through. I mean, it was
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It felt
Good.
good.
Yep. That's what I want.
You walked away from that feeling almost like if you
revitalized.
yeah, like
Yeah.
revitalized, like I said,
Perfect.
the most at home you felt since you stepped foot in this strange place.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And Tempest, yeah, so you're kind of adapting just as you always have when you put yourself in new situations. This room is yours now. And you've accepted that. You're making it yours. You're tidying up. You're making sure that it's your space. But this room is yours now.
Gonna have to rearrange some of the furniture in here, but I really like these lounge chairs. Fantastic. Make sure I might as well smash out this glass. I mean, it's not even need to be there.
It opens fairly wide.
Get all that air up in here.
Get out of here. I love the angry geese. You guys you still hear the beeping, the honking every so often outside. Mostly echoing though. It's not like it's right outside your window, but it's echoing through. And the sound kind of gets carried away by the wind tunnel created by the two buildings. Kira, Bonkin? I know Bonkin said that you're smoking. Are you still making flumps?
I think this time it'll be a dragon.
Awesome, a dragon. All right. Tempest.
It only lasts a few seconds, so
yeah,
it won't do any.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm just thinking with the air tunnel.
It's only a 1 foot cube.
Right. So, Tempest, I think you would probably smell the scent of someone smoking a pipe. And Kira, what are you doing right now?
Kira's doing two things at the same time. One, she's packing up the stuff again. Like she's not putting on the. Well, yeah, she's going to put on the armor. Because she doesn't know exactly what's happening. She's assuming they're going out again. So she's re-gearing. And she is also just going to, like at one point as she's packing up, she's just going to kind of stop and just close her eyes for a moment. It's not really even a prayer as it is just everything kind of hits again. And she just takes that moment, like, she doesn't realize that she stops moving. The emotions hit her, kind of overwhelmed for a second, and then it's okay. And she keeps going, packs up, buries those emotions, so she's fine the second she leaves the room again.
Perfect.
But she's re-gearing and repacking and lugging her 60-pound backpack.
Good lord. All right. Let's give everybody a quick 5-minute break, just to kind of get up, stretch, use the potty, whatever you have to do, and then we'll meet back here 9:10 Eastern.
How can you find a parent when they say potty?
Yeah. Go potty, everybody. I told you to go before we left.
But I didn't need to go then.
It's so much better to wait until after we've gotten buckled in and gotten on the highway. Like, really.
Get my snacks and my refill, and I'm good to go.
Sounds awesome.
Our kids are gonna pop in. Thank you. To say goodnight here in a
Okay.
couple minutes.
I thought I heard her say, our children are gonna have a nightmare.
No,
And
no,
I
I
was
said
like, Jesus fucking
they're gonna
Christ,
pop
I thought-
in.
It's 9:10. I thought we were done with this thing.
No, no,
Like, you took a break and I didn't realize we were taking a break.
They're coming in. They're gonna come in and say goodnight in just a couple
Oh
minutes.
yeah, how's Orion doing? Is he doing
Oh,
feeling
thank
better?
you. Yeah, he's good. So it's funny. It's very sweet. Lucy messaged me. Was it this morning? To ask if we were okay.
I think it was Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. He messaged me, make sure we're okay. He said he had a bad feeling. I was like, oh, it might be because our little guy has an ear infection. So
Yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Legit.
yeah, he's doing.
It's a son of a
okay.
bitch, but
He's a little trooper. I mean, he acted mostly like himself until the end of the day each day, and then yesterday he just was like laying there. Because he was like, "Are you okay, buddy?" He's like, "No." We're like, "Oh, okay." But we got him on antibiotics, so he'll be better in a few days.
Yeah, I messaged a couple people because I don't know, something just felt off, and I was
Yeah,
making sure everyone's all right.
I hate those. I hate those feelings.
all these people who keep fucking procreating, you dumb assholes, making children of
Are you and your
things.
damn kids okay? I do appreciate you checking in on us, though. Okay, so we've got everybody here. I'll get everybody settled here in a minute.
Yeah, sorry, I have a cat that is
It's-
demanding attention, but
We have
I
3
am
kids that demand attention. It's alright. We understand.
Kill that cat.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
no. Sorry, don't kill the cat.
no,
kill the
no.
cat.
This
Whoa!
is a good cat. This is a good cat. This is a cat that kills big spiders.
Oh, yes, that's a good
Oh
cat.
no, keep that cat alive at
Yeah.
all costs. That's the bonking of your cat world. my friend.
Yeah. No, this is a cat that's literally killed both a wolf spider and a dark fisher.
Oh,
Holy shit! Keep
Fuck
that cat alive,
say.
son.
we got
this
brown
cat
I know
nose.
what a
Sorry,
wolf spider is,
favorite.
but what's a dark fisher? It sounds terrible.
They are something that identify as a face hugger and they can jump.
They identify
Yep.
as a face. They're not allowed to
Hate it.
identify. They're a fucking spider.
Hate it.
God. Oh, I don't
Racist.
like it. No, that's speciesist.
Yeah, speciesist. Fuck that species.
Oh, look at you. Here, let me fix this. There you go.
Oh,
The
that's
cat will just
adorable.
drop. Hey, but
This is her birthday gift.
that's
If you don't tell that munchkin that I said hi,
Oh
I will
my
be so
God.
sad and my heart will be broken forever.
Miss
This
Cat
cat
says hi.
hi. I said it in case Candace didn't, but yes, she heard it, and she's like flopping around like a weird unicorn llama.
wanna give
What
Daddy
the
hugs?
fuck are you?
I think it's a llama.
That is so adorable.
Thank you. Yeah. They all say you're adorable, Ellie. Well, that's not true. Logan says you're adorable. I shouldn't speak for everyone.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
Okay, okay, good. All right, I'm gonna walk her to her room really quick. You guys finish up roleplay, and then we will be good.
What role play?
So Kira's gonna come out of her room lugging this backpack. It's back on her back again, but her movement speed is so slow. She's gonna go back to the kitchen or the dining room to find the others again. She's definitely got some residual emotion that she's like, kind of wiping away as she goes and takes a seat. Min also takes a seat on a chair. So, yeah, do with that what you will.
Tempest is like kind of plinking away at the piano while everybody's kind of finishing up.
Yeah, Bunkun's just finishing this.
Yeah, I guess Marcus is just watching Aegis, and as weird as that fucking is,
Creep.
he's just trying to like, I don't know, watch his ritual.
Are you guys actually doing that in the elevator space? there?
Yeah, I know, no. It's just south of the elevator. It's an open room that he went into. Oh wait,
No,
oh
so
shit,
I
he
was
just
elevator room.
teleported. Hold on.
Yeah, that was my bad. I was doing all of that down in the big open room here.
Okay.
And after we got done with the RP, I ended up moving myself over to the elevator.
Understood. Okay, so yeah, Marcus would then have been on the couch, just kind of sprawled out, enjoying himself until we got called.
Wow, I
real
guess I'm
quick.
awkwardly up here. All
Yeah,
alone.
real quick. My Wi-Fi cut out while everyone went, like, the conversation was switching up. Are we going down or are they coming up?
I think they're coming up. Oh wait, are we going down?
We
Wait,
will be going down there.
I thought we were going down because originally it seemed like they were coming up, and then it seemed like it. From what it seemed like to me, it seemed like we all thought we were going down.
Yeah, she's gonna. La is gonna come back up and meet us and bring us down. But yeah, we're just waiting here for her to come back up. I believe, at least.
yes. And when she reappears, all will be known.
All your secrets will be revealed.
Candace, God help us.
I think although if I hear the sound of piano from over there, she will end up going back to find the others, since apparently she didn't get the memo.
Don't worry, neither did I.
Well, you can follow the sound of piano too.
What, Min doesn't leave like a breadcrumb trail? Come on.
No, if parts are falling off of Min, we have a much greater problem.
That's a fair point.
But Kira does reappear, and she is armed to the teeth again. So studded leather armor's back on. She's got her rapier, she's got her crossbow, she's got her shield, and this giant ass backpack. And Min's next to her, of course.
I don't mean to, criticize, but I don't think we're gonna need all that gear, right? I mean, we're just gonna go talk to some Scientologists.
Scientist.
Right. That.
Do we know for sure if we're going to be coming back here? Or if these scientists won't have the answers to be able to bring us back home?
Didn't think of that part. I figure we're just talking to them, just talking about the future and everything.
If they can just bring us home, then I don't want to wait to have to come back up here to be able to get my things.
Suppose you got a point there. Yeah, it's fine. Anything that's left behind is fine. In my opinion, it's just
You're bringing your sword, right?
I am now.
She nods a little
Such a
bit.
good response.
Yeah. Aegis is actually just gonna leave his backpack up here, and what he has on him is just what he has on him.
Yeah, Marcus will strap the flails and kind of walk back down around where everybody has gathered. Hang on, there's a lot of gathering points. Where the fuck am I?
Are you not on the couch already in the gathering space?
I am! I've been relaxing this whole time! I have been
Super
chilling
blended
like
into the
a-
couch.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that flail, I wouldn't have noticed you.
Right.
The flail gave you away.
The flail fucking gave me away. God
And
damn
Kira's
it.
supposed to be the sneakiest snake that snaked the snake.
That's it.
That's only when I get hurt. Then I get very sick.
Damn it,
Hurry.
Bonkin.
Listen, that's what I was explained when I rolled that like dice on it.
Where's our dungeon master? Good God.
It's true.
Yeah, Bonkin will kind of just go into like the table room and be like, "Oh, right, yeah, not here."
Bunkin, we're here. I did the same thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You
She's gonna
look like
shift.
you are having trouble with that. Would you like me to help?
Yes, please.
All right, do it.
So she goes to set it down.
I heard.
And the thing, it's a clang and a thud.
I
And the whole
heard.
floor just kind of shakes a
I
little
heard
bit
it,
as
it
she
was
just
amazing.
drops
I
the
was like, "Come on,
65
Ellie."
pound weight.
Right, it's just what's it, Dungeoneer's pack?
Yeah. I think the only other thing that's in there is a spare pair of clothes. So yeah.
And that's 9 pounds, so enjoy. No, I'm just
Yeah. So it just backpack. If you want to do a custom item, it's 65.5 pounds.
good fucking god.
That is a backpack.
That is a lot.
Yeah. This is why I'm moving
Jesus
it 10 feet
Christ.
around.
All right, so you guys hear the ding. The doors open and she steps out, looks around the corner and sees Bonkin kind of hanging inside and outside of that little doorway. Great. Is everyone?
Yeah,
ready?
Blanco will just kind of lift it up and sling it over his shoulder. Doesn't bother him too much.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's fine. I'll do what I can to help.
Candace, what you had missed is Kira is. I think you missed this. She's fully geared out and.
Oh, I
Bonkin
heard.
has her backpack again. Okay,
Yeah.
well, fine.
Yeah, I
do
heard.
you think, yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
So, what's the one thing you added to that Dungeoneer's pack?
Traveler's clothes.
Seeing that Leona's come on up, Aegis will go ahead and put out the incense and put everything back into his backpack. Going very minimalist. About the only things of note that he would have kept on him still would have been the little necklace that Marcus had seen last time when Aegis was sleeping. He has what looks like a very large, like a bunch of little fanny packs all together. And then he'll be bringing his staff as well. But beyond that, still in the vestments.
And Tempest now has his rapier.
Perfect. Much heavier rapier. All right. If you all will come with me, we'll head down to the laboratory.
Yes, of course. Marcus will get up and follow.
It's a smaller elevator than the one that you had been on that led up to her office, but it's still decent in size.
I was about to say, I'm small enough that I probably fit underneath Bonkin.
That's true.
Oh boy.
That is a small elevator.
We're trying this.
God damn,
There's-
huge.
There's still space. There's still plenty of space for Min and Kira.
I'm just kidding.
You know,
You got this.
I'm picturing that, and I could be way off on this, so please correct me. But I'm picturing that, like, Bonkin or the others shift a little bit so that the only place Kira can stand is right next to Marcus.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I hate it.
Oh, let me just scooch over here. Let me just scooch over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Just
I'll
scooch
give
on
you
over.
space.
Right in there.
Let me
That's
just
better
switch
than
this
what I
question.
was picturing.
Coach.
That's so much better than what I was picturing because all I could picture was all of us just pushed up against the wall, like, put the links back.
No, we can fit okay. We can fit okay. It's a little tight, but we can fit all right. We can fit all right.
Bonk can also like kind of bend over.
So she actually she pushes the button that says B on the wall. Okay, it's going to move, and it starts to.
Can you give a counter?
I can't.
That,
Oh,
that moves.
shit.
That moves because of the electricity in the pulleys, right?
Correct.
Probably up above, connected to the.
No, settle down. It's just too much.
I think you overwhelmed them a little. Yes. Though. Yes.
As Marcus bashes his head off of probably Kira's face.
We're on top of her dome.
I'm sorry.
You
my
bump
bones.
heads.
Oh, it's just terrible. Bonkin, you stop your shit.
The whole way down at this point, Aegis is just having a blast with this thing. He's just like, whee! He is having too much of a blast with this elevator.
Lael now notices and kind of gives a smile without bringing attention to it. She's never noticed anybody put their arms up in an elevator before.
Bonkin notices this and kind of goes,
You want me to lift you as well?
Oh, if you don't mind.
sure. I should do this for the kid all the time. And he like left Aegis.
It's even more fun now, Aegis.
Yeah, I was about to say, how much weirder does it feel, though, being completely in the air while this thing is moving?
There's a couple of seconds where you think that these weird pulley things they keep talking about are going to fail and you're not entirely sure what to expect, but it's like the thrill of it that is taking over, so you're just having fun.
Okay, yeah, he's riding this adrenaline rush for a little bit.
All right, so we get down to the B level. I love that we clumped into a tiny box. Fits a little different, but we all get off of this elevator.
Right after you.
Oh, all right. Excuse me.
Min's still in the elevator.
Get out of the elevator, Min, before the doors close.
Run, bitch, run!
Min got a little distracted, like raising a paw to bat at the doors as they started to close. It's fine.
No, don't do that.
So, as you step out of the elevator, it's certainly a bit overwhelming. There's lots of noises you never heard before, weird like beeps. You can hear some whooshing of some things. You can hear bubbling from other things. There's a weird like zzz sound from some places. It's all really coming from this area primarily. And you do have right here, there is this little gnome who's kind of pacing between tables. She is a female. Actually, I will give you a picture because I've had it ready for a little bit.
I love it.
Does she look as young as her?
Yes. She looks very young.
Wow, holy shit.
Very young.
Okay.
Horrible.
Wow, holy good God, fuck, I don't want to even talk to
Like,
her. I can't even, I will
prodigal-
literally not talk to her. You all do your thing.
I was about to say, this is like the prodigal child gnome.
You guys have no idea.
Oh.
So she's pacing.
We apparently have no idea. Okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
She's clearly working between these tables. Reaching out and adjusting one thing, stepping to the next table, and kind of just observing another. Barely notices that, not in a rude way, but she like looks over and gives a nod. Her face is masked. And she's got the goggles and the glasses, so she's got a lot going on right now, but she's in the middle of something, obviously. Then you've also got this guy who notices you and is a little more attentive.
Places. Loud. There's a lot of beeps and boops. Oh.
Holy shit. Who the fuck is this lime green motherfucker?
That man has a
I can't
beard
turn
that
him.
my beard wants to be when it grows.
Listen, I've thought about my beard in my elder ages, and if it's not like this, with my eyebrow matching the beard intensity, I want nothing to do with it.
So once he notices, once the elevator beeps, he kind of turns, you can see his eyes smile, like they get the wrinkles on the side. So even though he has the mask on his face, you can tell that he's smiling, and he stops what he's doing and walks over to the group. He does not walk directly up to Leilna. He actually walks up to the group, for whatever that's worth. And he says, "Oh, welcome. I'm so glad everybody was able to come down, and to be quite honest, I know that Welkini is glad that she's able to continue what she's working on." How, well, that's a silly question. I won't even ask it.
Ask what?
How are you?
Oh.
How are you?
Yes, I think we're. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? You are. I'm Tempest, and you are.
Oh, my apologies. I am Professor Quillspark,
Oh, you're the jumpy one.
the jumpy one. Yeah, okay. I guess I could see that. I'm also known as Doctor Dynasty.
Doctor Dynasty. Why's
Uh,
why's that?
no
That
time.
is quite the name.
Oh, she hasn't told you about the names yet, has she? And
She has actually told us about the names.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, that's your
I
secret
get
name.
it. Okay.
yeah, super name. I think yes, that's
Yes.
Yeah, super name.
We are looking at sorry, give me a second. The Golden Commander is the name of the female Eladrin contact, which tells me that the person who sent us here had a code name, and the code name was the Golden Commander.
Yep. And she's standing there and she's like, "Yep, that is."
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
She shakes her head. There's a lot going on. It's very okay.
Marcus looks very confused. He's like, "Oh shit! Should I have a name or?"
So this is Professor Quillspark.
Yes.
He and Welkini would like to take just some notes on what you can share. It'll be quick, and then we'll go to the armory, get you re-equipped, and go from there.
Wonderful.
Right.
Might be-
Nice to meet you. I'm bonking. Just bonking, I guess.
You hear like a large release of steam from over here, and then she starts
Bonking
heading.
jumps.
She starts heading over your way. She's very quick-footed. Yes. Hi everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't welcome you at the elevator. Why did it do that? Go back. There we go.
That's fine. And you are. What's your super name? Should we start with super names? Should we start with normal names? I don't know how this works.
I still haven't picked one out. I've been too busy.
So we do have to have a super name, though.
You don't have to. You can. The reason for the names is so that people out there don't know who you are when you're in here.
Understood.
Yeah,
I don't get
suppose
it.
that makes some sense.
I don't get it.
Bonking, it's kind of like helping to protect your identity. That way,
Yes.
people don't know who you are when you're out there. Everybody knows that name. Here, everybody knows you're bonking.
Right.
I'm just bonking though. So, why have a name outside? Do you need to keep a secret for some reason? Are you doing something bad?
See, that's what I said. I didn't understand. They said it has to do with the bad people trying to find the good people. I don't leave this building very often. I'm not that worried about it.
To be fair, Bonkin is not bad people, so trust me.
I could kind of tell. So, I understand you've had quite the travel to get here. And Dr. Quillspark kind of interrupts her. Okay, well, Keeney, let's give them a chance. They just got here.
It was more like a zap, and then we felt like we were falling for a really long time, and then we were here.
Pulled in through our belly buttons, you know.
Yeah, it was really weird.
You were pulled from your... She takes out a little, notebook and flips it open and starts taking notes. So you're pulled from your belly button to...
Well, to be fair, it was more like being pulled through reality, for whatever our current reality was.
Through our belly buttons.
Through our belly buttons, yes. That's there's no doubt about that.
Okay.
Really
So-
weird. Like, you know how if you're trying to nope, wrong kind of character to talk about this kind of thing. It felt weird. It felt really weird.
It felt weird. Noted. Absolutely noted that it felt weird.
It was like you were being pulled forward, not like you were up or fallen or anything. Well, kind of like you were falling, but you were going forward.
Marcus puts his hand out and he kind of points to Kira and Min, and he says,
She
"With,"
visibly draws back in like surprise.
he says, "with your ability to kind of identify more mathematical equations, do you have anything to add to like this reality transformation of ours?"
Um, as best as I could tell, it's probably oh, it's obviously related to that artifact. Probably a planar shift of some sorts. It's kind of a telltale feeling. It's like getting, as they're describing, like getting pulled in 1,000 different directions at once, but all of those are in one direction. It was, I mean, it had to have been that artifact, that globe.
So there was an artifact involved.
Yeah, it was blue and it was green and
And it
circular
had
in shape.
all of these little things sticking up around it that had all this electricity going off.
Interesting. And do you know who placed it there? She's taking notes and she seems like super interested. She's hanging on to every word.
I think
It's
it
kind
was
of
kobold.
always been
because
there,
they were
right?
kind of around.
Well, kobolds were messing with it, but I assumed it just had been there, and the kobolds just discovered it. It was in a cave with a skull at the entrance, and then it was kind of like this altar space.
And just out of curiosity, what enticed you to touch it?
We were sent to
That
retrieve the
was
artifact.
It was our purpose. We needed to retrieve the artifact for our people's time and place.
Yes, that's a much better explanation.
I would assume, right? And he kind of glances at
Yep.
Tempest, like,
Yep.
please,
Mhm.
okay. And he nods.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
Yes.
you were sent there. Were
Definitely
you
wasn't curiosity or
No,
intrusive
none
thoughts.
of that.
Definitely not that.
Absolutely none of that.
she's like writing. She's not curiosity or intrusive. Did you trust the person who sent you?
Oh,
Well, Mayor Rue is a good man, as far as I know,
listen.
so I did him.
yeah, no, please, Bonkin. Yes, Meru is a knowledgeable and well-spoken individual, but as far as how I feel about the whole of our situation and Meru being involved, there are questions that need to be answered. He glances at Kira, Aegis, and Tempest, like, endearingly, like, please God help me.
If you don't
I
mind,
kind of
me
trusted
asking,
him.
I'm gonna point towards. Can you just say she's called?
Welkini?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Do I know how old she is?
I'm kind of curious as well.
So let's see. Go ahead and do a nature check. Whoever wants to know.
I mean, I just straight up asked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck me, 17. Oh, 17.
17.
Oh shit, 14, not bad. Oh shit, 16.
We're all
We're
very
in a
curious.
very we're in a
Yeah.
happy 5th level
Alright, well,
bracket, my friends.
Now I gotta break it. Let's go.
Yeah, Bonkin's like, I rolled a 9.
Oh, I got a fucking
He rolled the dirty 20.
You piece of shit.
So
Tempest with the dirty 20. Holy
Oh, fucking hell!
oh my goodness. So she
Oh,
looks.
No, it wasn't a nat one. It was
a
a
2.
It was a -1.
And with the negative 1. Oh my
So she
God.
looks at Bonkin and she says,
Roll initiative.
I get that a lot. I'm 99. She rolls her eyes almost teenage style.
Is she telling the truth?
She's absolutely telling the truth. She's not you can tell from her mannerisms, from the way that she looks. Just her she hasn't aged very much. She's telling the truth, and she doesn't seem very happy about it either.
Wow, are you like one of them small elves? Live really long.
Could you
If
possibly
I
mean
was-
a gnome?
If I was as old as you, I'd be dead.
Let's Bonkin. It's Bonkin. Let's suddenly change the subject here.
Let's suddenly change this.
What is this place? What happens here?
So behind those gigantic glasses, she kind of blinks a few times. She doesn't really seem offended. She did say, when Tempest was trying to change the subject, you all would have heard her say, "Could you possibly mean a gnome?" And then she turns to Tempest. Yes, so we do experiments here. We create things. We learn about things. We learn about how to create things.
Kira's looking more and more excited with every word.
And she kind of looks disappointed. I feel like I am not doing it. I feel like I'm not doing it justice. Professor Quillspark pops in. He's like, so basically anything to do with technology or the advancement of technology, we handle.
Marcus puts a finger up and he says, maybe we should just separate into our individual specialties to
Could you explain?
diverge.
Yeah, maybe you could explain what you do here without resolving science.
And at the word science, Marcus looks very confused.
And
They're
so does
artisans.
Professor
They're creative.
Quillspark does too, to be honest. When that sentence is stated,
No shit, really?
when it's, can you explain this without talking about science? He's like, and he kind of looks over at Welkini. She says, so if you think about all the things that make life great, we do what we can to make them greater.
Okay, I like that. It's good. Okay.
Bonkin's not
No
looking
further
anymore.
questions.
No
He just kind of goes.
questions.
Bonkin looks like he's had an epiphany, like just shocked knowledge, like. You lived that long?
Kira looks about like she's about ready to burst out of her skin with the 10,000 questions or curiosities or something. She is just like zeroed in on them.
Yeah, Marcus is really quiet at this point, and he's just kind of watching both of them like, who do I need to talk to re-outfit me for this day and age?
So the final question that I have, this is Welkini, the final question I have is, what was the name of the place you were in, which I believe was also New Haven, but I just wanted to confirm for science, and what year?
Oh shit, hold on a second. I think I actually have that
Kira's
fucking
going
crazy.
to-
Hold on.
Pull out her back,
Hold
or
on.
pull from her.
Astoria!
Yeah, she's gonna pull out a map of Astoria.
Yeah, Astoria!
Just gonna
Shout it out into the room. Ostaria is the place that we came from. It was the continent that we existed on, all of us born and raised into. And as the map goes down, he's gonna point, like, right at his hometown. He's gonna go, this, right here, is where my people come from.
No, I'm over here. Bonkin just kind of
Does
reaches
the world
over.
still kind of look like this?
We've expanded it a little. I was told not to overwhelm you.
Well, the
And at that, you guys will see that Leilna's like,
the year we came from was 1096 by our counts, but there may be an easy way to tell if this is a time shift or a planar one altogether. Do your histories include anything about something called the Age of Disillusionment?
You see Marcus snap to fucking attention at the mention of the Age of Disillusionment.
Same.
Bonkin is listening now.
She nods slowly. I feel that I heard it, but I'm not sure if it's because of talking about your arrival or if it's because of history. It's not something that I studied particularly myself, but it is something that I have heard. What I'd like to do is to research a bit in our history. If it's not in our history anywhere, that tells me that perhaps you're not from a different time, but from a different plane.
I was thinking the same thing.
If it is in our history, then we have time travel rather than planar travel that we need to focus on. One way or another, we will do what we can to get you back. This is now my main focus, and I don't give up.
Well, that's good to hear. Because I would eventually love to go home for there as soon as possible.
Yes, he has children, see, and we need to get him back before his children grow old or die.
Well, apparently they grow older than I do, because my daughter is also.
I understand why you're asking what you're asking now. Is there any specific length of time that you would rather they don't get through? I love you, buddy.
I'm sorry, I don't talk about.
So, do you want to be sent back to the exact time or place that you left, or is there somewhere better or some time better? Yeah. I love you,
think
buddy.
the exact time would be good. Anyone else?
I'd have to agree with Bonkin. If
I
we
can't
could
think
get
of a-
back, or at least close to that time, that'd be great.
Okay.
Probably focus on getting us back in the general area first. If you can do that, we can sort out the rest.
I realize
Yeah,
that seems a
definitely good
silly
too.
question, but it does matter as to. Do you want to be brought back to the exact same time / place that you were, or could it be give or take some?
Marcus will say, I just want to make sure that Master Bonkin is brought back to the same time and place that we were, at least within a generation or so, to make a connection, a reconnection with his adopted child.
Understood. It's just going to change the depth to which we need to dig, and that is why I asked.
Understood. In the meantime, if anything is pertinent that you are requiring our attention to, I believe we are capable of setting forth. But I believe you talked about possibly getting us in contact with armorers.
Yes.
And specialists that could allow us to kind of adapt to the present day.
Yeah, so at that point, you actually, Leilna will speak up. Yes, now that you've had their recount, if you need anything else, just let me know. Otherwise, I'd like to get them to the armory.
Yeah, Marcus stands up, he kind of taps his flails, and he says, I'm ready when you are.
Aegis
Same.
will get behind Marcus and follow along.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead. Anybody else?
Kira definitely, as she stepped back, stepped a little bit closer to that lab area, and she's blatantly like looking over, trying to figure out what she can without going past the dotted line.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll head back into the elevator. Well, Keeney kind of gives a nod and just back to work. And then Professor Quillspark almost seems disappointed that you guys are leaving. But you're being ushered back onto the elevator because Leilna is painfully aware that if she doesn't do that, you will be stuck here all day.
I'm sure we'll see each other again. Don't worry.
If you need any help, we up there somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So he like sadly watches and waves as you guys go. The elevator doors close, and she pushes the button, and you guys head up to the 15th floor, where
I'm assuming there's no way Kira is going to manage to get herself left behind there.
Oh my fucking god.
so there are.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fucking beautiful.
Hold on, let me get you guys on here.
Balcony in the main floor. Jesus. Christ,
One
that's
second.
Beautiful.
That is very beautiful.
Holy shit. That's really. Did you build this?
I bought it.
I was gonna say, because this is not my doing.
I won't take credit for it. I bought it.
Fair enough.
But you showed me where to find it. So you guys arrive down here. There's the elevator doors are down here, and as the door opens, it is the first floor that you can see. There are stairs over here leading up to like a loft style, which is over here. Hold on, I gotta fix first stream. Yeah, so you see there's a few people kind of, it almost looks like they're shopping, like they're perusing. This guy over here is like perusing the shelves. This person is testing out the feel of the weapons. And then you have two people who seem to be kind of standing by at desks for people. And as you enter, Leilna, oops, she's sideways. Leilna approaches the desk here. And she says, excuse me, Lieutenant Civis. And he...
Civis? Sorry, did you say Lieutenant Civis?
Civis, yes, that was the same name that was mentioned earlier.
All right, beautiful, thank you.
He looks up and gives a salute. He straightens up a little bit, gives a salute to her, and then looks around at the rest of you. In front of him, there's they're weird little, it almost looks like tiny windows. It's similar to what she had showed you before when you guys were talking about music, but bigger, to translate in real life, they're tablets. And they've got different images on each one of them. One of them looks like it's actually looking at this room, and then another one looks like it's looking at the room up here. Like you could possibly see people moving through, possibly like he's doing security measures.
And it's probable that one of them is about the size of Age's entire torso.
Yeah.
I know how big some of those tablets get.
Yeah. So, but it is a table full of tablets, and they all seem to be doing some kind of function, although you're not entirely sure. The ones that look familiar are just the ones that are looking into the room that you're standing in. And that's because you can see yourselves on it. Lieutenant, we have the newcomers, our new guests are here, and truly they need some assistance with getting equipment that we can help them with as far as ammunition is concerned, as well as fighting against the ammunition that is available. He nods. Let me give you guys the picture. Where is he? Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, I can't find it right now, and I don't know why. But he's a human. He is... Actually, maybe I can find it very quickly. So what you guys are seeing around you is literally like shelves, as if you were shopping in a store with weapons, ammunition. Oh, wait, I do have this for you guys as well. So over in...
You see Marcus, by the way, all the technology, he's just laying his fingers on and just kind of dragging them across nonchalantly. He's not aggressive, he's not trying to snatch them up and put them in his pockets, but he's like, what the fuck is this?
Sure, yeah. So he nods and he
sorry, did you show an image?
No, I'm working on it.
Yeah, she's trying to put it into a handout.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
But I can
I asked the same question.
I can share this
Where's
with you
my fucking
guys.
picture, bitch?
Give me my fucking pictures.
I can
I want
see
to see
all the
that
things, so I
smolder
want
of this
to see
guy.
all the things.
You're gonna be real disappointed when he's like this ugly son of a bitch.
It's like a smoke wisp. Come
So
on.
if you peek through this door over here, you can see something like that.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh mother God! That is a beautiful Jesus.
This reminds me of a game, but I
It's
can't
all-
tell you which one.
It's like a miniaturized version of the like really big Pacific Rim suit.
No shit, right?
It's like the actual one-man version, like armor suit from Pacific Rim,
I'm trying
but
to find
just
it.
meant for one person.
It comes with its own theme, right?
With its own theme, is that what you said?
Yeah, it comes with its own soundtrack.
Yeah.
It goes with the
Song whenever it walks around.
Yeah. That's all you can hear in the background. I don't know what the hell happened to my picture of this guy. It didn't save. I apologize, guys. But yeah, so he's a dark-skinned human. He's standing in basically the same kind of gear that you guys saw all the people surrounding you wearing. He's like full head to toe covered, and he says, "Absolutely, Commander." And he looks around. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Marcus puts his finger up. I think you and I need to have a conversation about your equipment and mine, if we're going to be of use to each other.
Absolutely. How can I? Would you rather have this conversation in private? He kind of
No,
looks around at everyone.
Not necessarily. And he kind of points up towards the armor racks, and he just starts to walk and kind of puts his hand out like, let's have a conversation.
He goes with. He doesn't seem like concerned in any way. Not that you're not threatening, but he's surrounded by.
No,
his
he's
people
not
and his
threatening. Yeah,
weapons,
no,
so.
he's truly not threatening. At least not attempting to be.
Okay, yeah. So otherwise, around you guys, Lael now looks at you and she says, "Look around. If there's something you feel you can use, we will either have you trade or we will just make it work. I want to make sure you are comfortable here in our world, as long as you're here."
Marcus begins to actively, as we end tonight, he's taking his chainmail off. Like he's
just done. Okay.
He's fully disrobing as he's seeing, and as he's talking to this guy, he's like, "Nope, okay, let's do this thing."
Okay, wonderful.
Kind of go, well, but I guess do you have anything to make me punch harder? If not, I'm okay.
Well, we might be able to have you punch with. Well, let me show you. And Lael now will actually take you over to one of the shelves, and there's like brass knuckles and stuff. We have these, but if what you do is more magical, that might not be as useful.
Yeah, these are a bit small. I don't think they'll fit.
I understand. Say less, I'm sold. So, yeah, I know that we're like coming up on the time right now. But in this room, there are pistols. Over here, there are different kinds of like rifles and shotguns. There are, I mean, if there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. It's probably here, unless it's something crazy. They don't have any of their laser or plasma weapons just hanging out down here, but typical standard current day weaponry is all available, as well as the armor that I had shared and like SWAT stuff. And then there are lower, like there's like cloth and there's leather and there's Kevlar and that kind of thing.
Yeah, Aegis would kind of walk up to Leona. If it wouldn't be too hard, I don't really need much in the way of armor or anything. Just not really good with it. But I was kind of thinking about a new look. If you wouldn't happen to know somebody that might be able to help me with that.
Oh,
Taylor.
certainly we can help with clothing. Not a problem. Actually, I think a lot of that is upstairs.
I'm more in the same boat. I don't really do heavy armor. Maybe something thin and light to go underneath this. I mean, I feel like I nailed the suit personally. If I can keep this up, this look up.
I'd have to agree. You nailed it. We could look maybe at Kevlar and see if any of that is fitting, and if not, we'll see what else there is.
Tempest just wearing a suit with a full Kevlar vest underneath.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Just John Wicking it, 100%.
Oh,
Hashtag John Wick.
100%.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
You
So-
shot a dog! I got you!
So, did you want to actually roleplay with this guy, or do you want to show your new look on here today or next week?
No,
Oh,
I mean,
yes, I
it's
do
gonna
have-
be like a 2-week thing, right?
Yeah, it
We're
is.
doing
It's
this?
the downtime, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we're already at
But he
10
could
o'clock,
fit you
but-
for it if you wanted to show your new look.
Yeah, if you guys want to. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll show you guys that,
Hell
and then
yeah.
we will rate somebody.
Yeah, we're going outfit today.
Well, there's Tempest's new look right
Oh,
there.
I see it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hold
God
on.
damn it. Hang on. Let me, I want to see it. I had Aegis pulled up.
Oh,
you dapper son of a bitch!
Oh,
that
man.
is beautiful.
Hold on,
my
stream.
God.
That
I'll show
He
you.
is
is-
cheeky. He is cheeky as shit.
He is cheeky as shit.
Cheeky fucker.
You cheeky bastard.
Hold on 1 second, everybody.
Holy hell.
James is like, do you want to show everybody?
And I imagine like the vest underneath is his like the would actually kind of be the actual Kevlar vest, you know.
God, I love it. Oh, that's
That
beautiful.
looks awesome.
So, Marcus walks into that room that I had already pointed out up here with this guy, and we'll do roleplay and everything, but, and he walks out. You want me to do it next week?
Well, no, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to because it's already 10. It's after 10.
Oh, I know. I figured we could do the roleplay and stuff after. If you don't want to show it this week, though, I don't have
That's
to.
fine.
Okay.
Do you. You're the DM, not me.
Save Tempest new armor. Marcus new armor. And we will end on this note.
Oh God.
Damn, everyone's getting new looks.
Everybody in the club.
You got a week to
is
think
just
about
so-
it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He was like, okay, I can swap out for this
Fucking
whole
cyberpunk looking motherfucker.
I know. Isn't it
I
crazy?
know.
guys? Isn't it fucking crazy?
Fucking- Wielding the twin blades of Azeroth or some shit.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Two fucking dual blade scimitars. He's just like, yo, let's go, bitch.
So he steps out, and he's a very confident person anyway. But you can tell he's going to want to practice with these weapons, but feels real good in that armor. I love it. All right, so that's where we'll leave that. We're going to start next.
He also has a gun at
He
his
does.
hip,
Yes, he does. He has a
and
pistol
his
in his hip.
longbow is gone.
Yep, he
He
fully
doesn't know what the
traded
fuck he's
everything.
doing with it, but
Looking good, Mr. Marcus.
thank you very much, Master Monken.
But we'll start next week with the. I know I kind of rushed you guys for it, but we'll start next week with the downtime stuff. We'll do our rolls for that right away next week, and then I have something in store for you.
Oh, she gonna kick our
Oh,
ass.
boy.
Oh,
We'll see. You guys are a really fucking good group.
well, we'll see where our fucking stats take us and the dice rolls now that Kira actually can
Yeah.
roll dice in real time. You
Yeah.
better save us. Hashtag go, bitch, go. Boop, boop.
All right, guys. If you're not following
Man,
ARC,
this
please
game,
follow ARC.
the quality
We're
just
gonna go
it's
raid them right
changed
now.
everything now.
And I
It's
appreciate everybody
stupid.
sticking around.
It's
and we'll be
wait
back
till
next
you see
Sunday
Sybil
at 7
in
Eastern.
full blown
Bye, guys.
hashtag
No, I am very
new
dead.
PC. Oh, it's so beautiful.
I don't want to see my corpse in high def. Thank you.
don't have a corpse. Oh no, you do have a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
God, I
my
forgot
corpse
about that.
got undisintegrated.
Spit out.
Well, it didn't get undisintegrated. It just got spit out of
I
a
think
hag.
I think we got your real corpse finally. That's my suspicion.
Go, bitch, go. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum,
Thank you
bum, bum, bum.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you all next
Thank you.
week.
Great session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as always.
It was
It was
amazing,
awesome.
Candace. I'm messaging you so many things. Good luck. Sorry.
Okay. Message all the things. Good night, guys.
We'll see you guys next week.
Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Like next week.
He said tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I wish.
I like the tomorrow idea.
Actually, not gonna show games. Okay.
Okay. So for me, 100% should not finish the weekend out with 5.
No.
No, only because the last like 35 minutes of roleplay, I was just like, okay, let's end. I'm ready to eat.
Oh.
I'm ready to eat. Because last night you were like, I'm ready to eat, and it was like, fucking.
So I finished Kevin the Minion.